You're doing this before the deed. If you're doing this before the deed, I'm telling you, like, you're going to another dimension. If you're doing this before the deed, you're going to another dimension. I'm telling you. You get? So this is not only for like females, it's even for males too. Even guys, clove and cinnamon tea. But it's like I use cloves and cinnamon. I boil them together. So this is not like an actual tea that I got from the store. Cloves and cinnamon, you boil them together. That's it. You drink it in the morning, specifically in the morning, or like before the deed. That's it. You know, just do it and like come back and give me the result. You guys just do it for whoever you're messing with. Go do it. Go try it with them. Sono sicuro che parli bene il francese. Bonjour, comment ça va? So you, merci beaucoup. That's it. That's the only thing I know. That's the only French I know. Like, I stopped studying French when I came here in Canada because they're haters as fuck. They're haters. Like, they said, oh, I'm ESL, so I don't have to learn English. I'm like, you bitches is mad. So but I was learning French in Italy. I don't get it though. I don't get it. But face is carding though. Face is carding for real though. This is the blood of Jesus. But this is facts. This is natural, like, you know. It's natural, like clove tea is the best thing. I don't know. Do I have an appointment for tomorrow? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Nobody booked me. Last time I checked, nobody told me, oh, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Nobody have told me that. Nobody told me they're going to see me tomorrow. So, yeah. So, no, I don't have an appointment the day after. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. Nobody told me that they want to see me. So, I mean, nobody told me that they want to see me. So, what's up? I'm here in the house. I'm not going out. Like, because that's not even my focus right now. I need to be working on my business. I need to be working on other things. Nobody has told me, Lillian, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Lillian, I'm going to see you on Sunday. Nobody has told me that. So that means I don't have no appointment for the meanwhile. Nobody has told me, oh, Lillian, let's go this on Saturday. Oh, Lillian, let's go this on this. I know people have told me, but like I've been ignoring them because maybe I'm just trying to be in the house, you get? I'm going to see you on Sunday. Okay, back. Where we going? Like, as a man, you need to be assertive. Like, oh, I'm gonna see, like, you know, like, oh, what day you free? Oh, I tell you, oh, tomorrow, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna see you tomorrow then. Like, you know, be assertive as a man. Like, you get, like, don't be a cacahuncas. Like, just, you know, waiting for the girl to, like, please. I mean, I'm just the girl at the end of the day. Why do I have to be initiating you? Church, where else? Church. Okay, for sure, no worries. We'll see you in church. What type of church you go? Which church you go? I added too much sugar though. I regret it so much. Lesson of the year: don't use sugar. Don't use too much sugar on your shit. Christ Embassy Pastor Chris. What branch? What branch? Yes, I'm live again. It's weekend. I need to push my be visible. You got Maryland. Maryland? I'm not even in the state. I wish I was in the state. What the heck? I'm not even in the state, boo boo. Baltimore. That's so lucky. You're in the state, though. You get. Are you gonna get me a ticket so I can come there? You get. That's what's up. Buy me a ticket so I can pull up there. You get. That's what it's supposed to be. I live in Canada. Let me see your leg work. Leg work. I don't have a leg work though. So I agree to be your man, and this is how you'll be going live every day. I don't go live every day. I only go live on the weekends. Like, you get, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, if you're my man and my ex was even the one encouraging me to be going live. He's the reason why I have these followers up to this day. I'm not even gonna lie. I give him props because he was the one even encouraging me. Dude did not even care. He was the one even encouraging me to go. You get, like, so why you as a man, you will not want me to be going on live? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Plus, it's the weekend. Like, on the weekdays, I barely... Okay, yeah, yesterday was the weekdays, so I went. But it's the weekend. I need to, like, you get... See, now he's your ex. Because I made him my ex. I wanted to make him my ex, you get? It's not because, oh, he broke up. It's not. If I wanted to, like, I'll stay. I'll do, like, the... And that would be so fucking bad on me because I want to come... If I'm going to come to Italy, I'd rather come during the time of Rama. Whatever. Fuck. I want to go with Rama. It's there. Like, fuck. Not after. Like, I'm going to be so mad if I come in June. So it's best if I come in August or July. So at least I'm not going to feel like, oh, fuck, I miss Rama, right? But it is what it is, though. It is what it is. You have friends here. I do have friends. I do have family. I'm over here detoxing, like, we are waiting. No worries, okay? I'm coming very soon. But it's not gonna be next month, the earliest July. In July, this is the concert, there's this concert I wanna be going. But July is the, I'm on IG, link in my bio. Or just go in my bio, yeah. I wanna, like, I wanna go to Jamaica, I wanna go to Italy, I wanna go either the two. I'm gonna have to go to one trip. Then maybe August I'll go to Nigeria, maybe. Or even if I'm gonna go to Nigeria, it's definitely gonna be for 30 December this year, 100%. Like, that's like for sure I'm going. If I'm not coming this summer, I'm gonna definitely come in December, like 100%. Should I text you there? Yeah, text me on there. Way better because over here on TikTok I have too many messages. Yeah, I'm gonna text you back. Just send me just let me know that you were the one. Like, let me know, no? Like, make it make sense though. I'm over here detoxing my body. Like, how many followers do you have there? 400. So that's what's up. It's gonna be like a water park. I remember when he sang this song at the concert. I was like, how am this guy actually said this song? The fuck? Fuck. Just give me a second. It was just 2019 that this guy started. Like, wow, like life just goes by so fast. You guys are open. Like, I'm open. I'm here for like any discussions. You want to talk about spiritual things? Go ahead. Ask me the question. Like, ask me the question about spirituality. Ask me the question. Like, this is why I will come up here every weekend. You get? I come up here for no reason. I don't even know what to talk about. I should have like a schedule and what the fuck to talk about. But like, even if I talk about energy, because like that's the main thing right now. Like, you need to protect your frequency. A lot of people's frequency is so fucked up. So like, if I talk about that, then like this, I'm gonna talk to her about another thing. I'm like, what the fuck? What opens someone up, spirituality, and how to close back up. You can close it. Like, why would you want to close it though? Like, that's the best part. You're in your spiritual journey. Like, you're spiritual aware. That's the best part. Like, it comes with a lot of pressure, but like, why would you want to go back? Your life is not gonna get better. Like, when you reclose it, it's not gonna get better. You get, like, you're just gonna be like living life autopilot, thinking that you can control yourself, you can control anything. So I don't know why you would want to close it. Like, and what opens it up is usually like we have that. There's always like something that like we all value, we cherish in our life, and then usually spirit, what he does, it removes it, or it just like flips your life. Not like flips it like completely. It makes something happen. It gives you a lesson, like something that is like, oh, you need to take it serious. You need to open up yourself more. You need to be more taking this shit seriously. Like, it gives you something like that will literally like will shed away like yourself, so you can regrow into a new person, right? And that's what happened with me. I had my car accident. Like, I never knew, like, and before that, usually God was trying to test you, like if you're listening to Him. And I wasn't listening at the time. At that time, God was telling me, get a new car insurance. Oh, like be careful. Like, I was shopping for car insurances. I could not get a good car insurance. I could not. But somebody was telling me, go get a better one. And then a couple days, boom, and that shit broke me. So usually you have to be broken so you can be, you can open up yourself as a spiritual aware person. You need to be broken first. God has to break you first. And that car accident broke me and me lose my job. Don't you feel one is open up for attack? Yeah, you are. That's the whole point. Like, but when you're not close, like you still gonna get attacked, but you're not gonna know what to do. You're not gonna know what to do. Give me a second. I'm coming. Hold on. This shit is not even working. What the fuck? Okay. What the hell? Either way, when you're not spiritually aware or you're not spiritually open, you're still gonna get attacked. When you get attacked, though, it's gonna affect you in a way that like you think you're dying, you feel depressed, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to function. Like, why would you want to experience that? Why would you want to go back to that? When you're spiritual aware, you're gonna get attacked the same way, but this time when you're gonna get attacked, you already know what to do. You already know or what the next steps are to do, you're gonna know how to use that energy of you getting attacked and like use it for like a benefit for your life, for something that's actually gonna improve you and gonna, you know, bring prosperity into you. Not like you get attacked and next thing you know everything in your life just crumbles. No, you get attacked and you use that energy, you rebuild yourself. Are we manifesting? No, we're not manifesting nothing this year, okay? No pregnancy for me. For who? For who? Like what guy? Like what pregnancy? For who? Who's gonna be the baby father? I don't need no baby father. We don't be sending for you. We don't need no baby father in this hole. I literally just watched the video about like this lady, like I just watched the thing about Cardi B. I'm like, damn, she's a rich woman and she still has baby father problems. So why me? So me thinking that being a rich woman is gonna eliminate baby father problems, but the fact that Cardi B she's still going through baby father problems, why would lie? I know they did not send me. The Bible says that being strong in the Lord and the power of his mind. So no triplets, no thank you. We're not really sending. We're no kids for me in this hole. But if you prefer your former self, you can. But of course you're gonna be comfortable with your former self. Of course you're gonna like how you were before. Of course, because that's like, oh, that's what you always known since you were a child. So of course you're gonna like yourself. You're gonna like your former self. But that's not who you're meant to grow into. That's not what God has in store for you, right? So God doesn't have in store that for you. He doesn't want you to live that type of life, right? This is why he breaks you, so you can be regrown into your, rebirth. You can be rebirthed into something that makes sense. Be you, leave Cardi B alone. Quadruplets in 2027. God forbid that thing. How old am I going to be? 25? I can have one kid when I'm 25, but like I can't do more than that. One kid, I'll take it. No worries, shot. When I'm 25, but like I don't need that shit. Thank you for the gifts. I don't need more whatever. I don't need kids like that. Anyway, back to the spirituality talk. How bad is eating someone's food? Oh, that's actually a good question. Let me actually focus for you. So when eating somebody's food, like cooking in general, is like spiritual. Like when you're cooking, you're pouring into your energy into that food, right? So if you're eating somebody's food that a person loves you, cherish you, they actually like respect you, you're gonna feel good about yourself. Some people, they can even use food, drinks, like if they make you drink to heal you when they have good intention towards you, because they're pouring their good energy into it, right? But if somebody that is wishing you bad, doesn't like you, wants to see you down, and they're cooking for you, giving you food, I'm telling you, like, he's gonna like that food is gonna mess you up. It's gonna mess you up because food is energy. Food, like, when they're mixing it, they're turning it, it's literally like, it's all energy. So God has a plan for everyone. Yeah, God has a plan. You're gonna need a lot of food in 2027, eating for 5. God forbid bad thing though. I don't want no 5 children. I just need 1 child. Maybe later. Maybe when I'm 30. Okay, back to the spiritual talk about food. So if somebody that has bad intention cooks for you, because energy, cooking is energy, everything is actually energy, is gonna transfer inside your body. Like, and sometimes people don't even have to put poison on the food for that food to make you sick. As long as they have ill intention towards you and they cook that food with a certain intention, because as everything is about intention at the end of the day. This is why they tell you, do not look at somebody's action, look at their motive behind their actions. Are they doing purposely those actions to hurt you, to do something bad for you, or they did those actions because they didn't know any better, or they were trying to help you, they were trying to show that they care for you. This is why you always need to look at the intentions behind things, right? So as long as they put that intention, that food can literally make you sick. And that's what happened with me once. I ate somebody's food, they cook it purposely for me. Like, it's not like, oh, I came to their house, there was extra food I ate. No, they literally said, oh, let me cook for you. They literally told me, let me cook for you. These people, they cook for me, and next you know, I was sick. And the worst part, y'all, I was sick on the day that, like, I had an audition. I had an audition the day after. Like, I literally was sick. I went to audition, I was sick, and I didn't even got like this spot for that audition that time because I was sick, and plus I was fighting like my spirit. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. I was so sick, but I still woke my ass up, and I still, dressed up, and I went to the audition. I drove myself there and everything. And that was after somebody purposely said, oh, let me cook for you. Like, he's not like, oh, it was extra food that I didn't have. No, they literally, like, intentionally cooked for me, only for me, specifically for me. It's not like it was extra food. So it was like, you know damn well their intention or even intention towards me transferring to the food, and I ate it, and I got sick. Like, I got sick out of nowhere, y'all. Like, immediately the day after I was sick, y'all. This is true that, like, don't play around with food. Like, don't just be eating people's food. And that's how, and when it comes to fuck the intentions, people can use food to bind you. When you're feeding somebody's food, usually, like, they'll tell you, like, even my mom, she told me one thing to do. Like, if you want somebody, like, bad intention to not go against you or whatever, like, or whatever they wish upon you, whatever work they're doing against you, cook them food. Because you cannot bite the hand that feeds you. So if you're cooking for them and then they're trying to do something against you, it's going to reverse back to them because they're trying to bite the hand that feeds them, right? So my mom, she told me, whenever, like, somebody does something against you, whatever, or you think they're doing something against you, cook food for them. Like, literally cook food for them, so then that energy, they can't do anything for you. And then plus, they're technically indebted to you because you cook for them. You fed them, right? They're the hand that fed you. So if you bite them, clearly it's gonna, like, hurt you. Even if they don't do anything, like, the universe, God is gonna have their back. Because, oh, how are you gonna bite the hand that feeds you? They fed you, they gave you food, right? So that's one thing about even food as well. So, like, so somebody cooking food for you, it's like kind of like a bind. So whatever intention they have behind that bind, behind them, is like a bind. This is why sometimes, like, some people, like, don't, like, you know how some people, the first time when they meet you, whatever, they give you food, they cook you some food, like, they say your neighbors, they say you move somewhere new, and your neighbors, they cook you some cookies. Boom, they try to have that bind. You want somebody to like you fast, cook food for them. Let them feed you because they're feeding you feeding them your energy. So by default, they'll want to be around you. They want to, have a relationship with you. Like, some people are keeping relationship with food. Don't you guys know? Some people are literally keeping relationships up to this day. Some women are keeping relationships, marriages, friendships. Some people are like, you go somewhere, you see somebody saying, oh, my landlord always gives me food. That's how he's keeping you in the house, honey. That's how he's keeping you in the house, because you're paying his rent. So he's feeding you. So that food is gonna confuse. Is gonna keep you wanna stay in the house. So you keep giving him your rent, right? So, like, food is like it's like a bind. Technically, it's like a bind for real. So, like, don't be eating everywhere. Don't be a long throw. I used to be a long throw. I'm not gonna lie, and I never understood it. When I was a child, I was a long throw. My mom used to always advise me, like, don't eat out of people's houses. Don't eat out of people's, like, food is literally a bind. And I'm not talking about freaking fast food or whatever restaurant, because restaurant, they're not made with that intention. You guys understand that everything's about intention. Like, restaurant food, they're not intentionally saying, they don't know you personally. Thank you. That's even the main thing. Like, when it comes to restaurant, fast food, those things, they don't even know you personally, so they can't do shit. But you eating, like, just anybody's food, just a new person that you meet, whatever, or a friend, whatever, just a distant cousin, whatever, like, be careful. You don't know. Especially somebody saying, I don't know why even that time I took that person's food, specifically telling you, oh, let me cook for you, let me bring, like, why can't you give me money so I can buy food? Like, if you really want to feed me, you get, like, or like, why can't we not just go out to a restaurant? Why can't you order me food? You get, like, some people specifically want to cook for you, like, it's like they be forcing it. This is why, be careful. If somebody be forcing you to cook for you, be careful. Like, when somebody's forcing you to cook for them, be careful. Be fucking careful. I mean, when somebody's forcing themselves to cook for you, be careful. Be careful. I'm telling you, like, they have something behind. They want to bind. They want to keep you around. You get, and it's not for a good reason. Because if like, they wouldn't have to need to feed you. And let's say if you're dreaming yourself about being fed, or like you're eating in the dream, One sign, like you eating in the dream is you being initiated into witchcraft. That's what it is. When you see yourself eating in the dream, somebody's initiating you, because like I said, eating somebody's food or eating in general, you're creating a bond with whoever cooked the food, right? You know how you guys see in the books, back, in the days when we used to be children, they used to have books, whatever, and they talk about witches, whatever. Witches used to have big pots. They put all those things in it, whatever. They put in great herbs, whatever. They mix it. Isn't that the same thing like cooking? So it's like whatever intention they put in the food, right? This is why you gotta pray even before you eat your food. No, what do you mean, the shepherd? What do you mean? You're so pretty. Thank you. Yes, follow me. Oh, you're waiting for me. I got you. So it's like you got back to what the fuck I was saying. Yeah, why is he no? I already follow you. That's good. I saw it. Back to the food talk. So you gotta pray over your food, because you don't know what intention they use to cook that food. You don't know. You will never know. The devil will never feed you in the dreams. I'm not saying though, like I'm not getting fed. They say like you're eating the dream, like, and it's not like you're gonna boast the devil feeding you, whatever. Like, it's literally like you just eating. You could be having a dream of you like just eating. That's one of the is initiation. You get initiated into something, because getting fat. Somebody's giving you something. They're putting in your system. They're putting in your energy, right? So people kind of take that shit for granted, praying over your food for you. They don't get it. Like they'll look at some people like eating the food and be like, they'll be weirded out that you're praying before it. Like, you never know. You never know what somebody's gonna, like, what intention, right? Like I say, go back to like the stories back when we were children. They used to show how witches used to be, right? They used to have a big pot and they used to put herbs inside it, and then they'll mix it. Isn't that the same thing as cooking? Don't you use herbs to cook? Salt? So it's the same thing. And when you stir it, you put the intention inside it, right? Like, so like, don't be eating anybody's food like that for no reason, like, So the same thing is like, I don't even know even why that time, like, I ate that person's food. Like, I don't even know why. Like, and they were so forcing. They were like, let me cook for you. I'm like, I should have known that was for a bad reason, because I literally got sick on my audition day. Like, I was auditioning for this modeling job. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was auditioning for this modeling job, and like, I was sick. I was so sick. I'm like, what the fuck? And I wasn't even able to like overdo myself. I was supposed to like, have lashes, just, look popping, right? But like, I was so tired. I was extremely tired. Like, see how the devil's so tricky. Like, he used that food to like, fuck up that, but every rejection is a redirection, right? That's one thing about having the mindset I have. If you have the mindset I have, boom, I'm okay, fuck it. I lost the opportunity, but like, clearly something better is on his way, right? And that was what time that was? That was even long time ago. That was long time ago anyway. I was just giving an example just to like show how like food can really like affect you. Like, see, you think it's just food, but you see how it messed up something for me that could have, maybe like changed things for me, right? It kind of messed it up. It redirected it into something else, right? But the other day, it didn't mess up anything for real. But like I said, if you look at it from a point of view of somebody that doesn't know how to be close to themselves, to be spiritual, they'll think that they lost an opportunity. But it's not actually you losing an opportunity. It's you being redirected to what is meant for you, right? So, like, don't play with that food stuff. Like, what else? So I talked about how we use divine intention. Is initiation the only reason they feed in the dream? Yeah, like, it's either initiation, like, or you, like, a bond, a covenant is getting created. Like, that's what it is. Because feeding, like, so, or like you eating like somebody's food, whatever, like you're feeding that energy into yourself, into your system. Like, it's into your system. So like, and like, how like they say, whoever has the power to feed you has the power to starve you, right? Thank you, right? And usually when you do the deed, in the dream, whatever, like you doing stuff, it's sign of spiritual husband, spiritual wife. I said what I said. But like I said, if you want to know more, you need to have like spiritual counseling, right? If you want to know exactly if it's that, get spiritual counseling, right? It's best to get spiritual counseling, right? But like I said, is that the only reason too? It's not the only reason for that. Like I said, somebody might try to like I said, the deed, like XCX, is like a exchange of energy. So usually the devil or like somebody use that to switch energy or switch things with you, give you something or take something from you, right? So it can even be that. But like I said, you should go get spiritual counseling. See, I'm here too, you know, like go book me. Have you ever heard the devil feeds somebody in the Bible? Like I said, I want to go back. I said that it's not about them feeding you. It's about maybe you eating. Maybe they say you dream yourself eating in the dream. That's what I'm saying though. Only God feeds people. You're right, but I'm saying the dream. I'm saying like, let's say you see yourself eating, like it's not normal. Why are you eating in the food? Why are you eating in the dream? Why will you be eating in the dream? Like you can't be hungry in the dream. So clearly something wrong. You can't be eating in the dream. You're not hungry. You can't be like, you don't have sensation. When you're dreaming, you don't have sensation, like, because it's just spirit self that is dreaming, right? Your body's in your bed, you know. So when you're dreaming, why will you be eating? Why? Your physical body is in bed, so why will you be eating unless somebody's trying to like, you know, do something. Heard they attack the finances, spirit. Yes. Like, and they don't attack your finances. Like it's a whole, like, there's a lot of different theory. Like I said, you should get spiritual counseling for more. But I'm just saying from the point of view, from what things I've seen around, what I've studied, what I've researched and everything. And from what I've learned from like being a pastor's daughter and my grandfather being a pastor, okay? So this is from what I learned, okay? So these people usually, they'll be around you and like they'll care about you, right? It's like, this is spirit, right? You guys, spirit husband, whatever. They'll care about you, whatever, like, in a sense, they'll want you to live a life, but like they are very jealous. Like they're very jealous. So like when they see you naturally, you want to be with a guy or with a girl, right? Like, we're human beings. Let's move forward. And when they see you like seeking interest, you know, in a relationship, that's when they attack you. They attack you so much, like, and boom, like usually like you can sustain a relationship without finances, like respectfully, in both sides, right? As a man, as a woman, you can't sustain a relationship without finances. So when they start attacking it, then you lose the person. So then you go back to just being by yourself. So they have full total control over what you do. And some things I've heard about it, like some people, when they live with it, they please it. Like, let's say, like, I'm just giving this an example, okay? So like some girls, let's say if you have a spirit husband, the spirit husband allows them to only be gay or be lesbians, right? So like the only way when they do that type of lifestyle, you usually see them, they have money, because, you know, at the end of the day, this spiritual husband, they want, like I said, you know, these people don't want to still take care of you, like, right? They see you as their partner, right? So if you're not doing something that makes them like jealous or like angry, they'll bless, they'll give you money. They'll give you money, like they'll give you money, they'll give you things, like you'll be successful, you know, you get like, this is what usually like you see, like some girls that are gay or lesbian, they have a spiritual husband. And you see them, like most of those gay or lesbian girls, they be successful, they be rich, like they be successful. I swear, if I look up the most richest woman, at least out of the most 10 successful women, at least 5 of them or 3 of them, they're lesbian. I said what I said. But like I said, this is not always like that, okay? It's not always like that. I'm just saying though for what I know, right? It's not always like that. And same thing with the guys too, like, you know, I don't have to say too much anymore. So, and it's not only that, like, sometimes they'll make you be hated by people, like, because, like I said, they're jealous. Some of them, they will not even, like, you can't have a relationship, you can't have friendship, you can't even work a job, like, they won't even, like, let you do anything at all, like, you just be like a vegetable. So this is why you need to get delivered. Deliverance is the only key and the only way, because that shit will mess you up for real though. And go back to the XTX in the dream, right? It's even initiation for Marine. You're gonna initiate into the Marine Kingdom as well. So that's even bad too, because why are you getting initiated in that? When you get into initiation that, your life will just be like you have to serve them. Well, you have to serve them all the time. Baby, just go for deliverance. Just go for deliverance. Like, you need it, because that stuff is gonna mess you up so much. Like, you'll be so impulsive. You will not have good decision making skills. Like, your true self will not just be showing up. Your true self will not be showing up at all. Like, it will not be showing up at all. Like, I'm telling you, like, your true self will not show up at all. Like, your true self will not it's like you'll be possessed, I swear. The type of stuff I saw, you guys, oh my goodness, the type of stuff I saw is crazy. It's crazy. So this is why you have to be careful who you have XCX with. You have to be careful. You have to be careful whose food you eat, because those are both binding, are a way to bind people amongst themselves. And XCX is even a way for, like, spirits to get into you, to initiate you, for people to give you things and people to take things from you. If somebody wants to, like, really like get in your essence, maybe getting your energy, XCS is the fastest way. XCS is the fastest way. This is why the devil usually, if he wants to, like, take something from you, if he wants to drain you, they will send a partner. I'm telling you, I said what I said, like, man or woman, like, usually if the devil wants to attack you, they'll send you a partner. Then if they see maybe, like, you're not too fan out to have a partner, they'll send a friend. Then if they see that you're not like a friend type of person, it will use a person already close to you. And that's the worst part. It will be somebody that you'll be hanging out every fucking day with, like, just a regular person that you like, that you fuck with heavily. They say you don't have no partner, you're not a friend type, but maybe you just have maybe a close person. Maybe it could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your sibling, it could be your uncle, it could be your dad, it could be your boss, right? Just somebody that is close to you already by default, that you will not even see it, like, just see us so much. That's what the devil did with me once. I was in a relationship. I'm not like a friend type. Every time I wasn't like so much again. I was just focused on hustling, right? It was just my hustling season, you know. And then boom, my boss started to act like a pussy clap. I'm sorry. My boss was starting to act like a cacaonca ass. Was acting like a cacaonca ass, and I was wondering what's up with it. Like, why am I having this? Why? Like, why is my boss acting like a cacaonca ass? And boom, I should have known that the devil's using that in order for me to, you know, slow me down, drain me, like, take my energy, like, so that I cannot focus on the good things in life and go forward, right? Like, because the whole point of the devil is to, like, distract you, like, you know, like, when people see you that you have a great team coming ahead of you, they want to distract you. Like, distraction is the fastest way, because when you're distracted, when you're not focused, you will not do what you're meant to do, right? You will be doing something else. So they use distraction. Distraction is the easiest way. So they'll send a partner, right? And once again, then they'll use that partner. You will do XCX with the partner, and then that's where the exchange comes. The more you do it with them, the exchange comes. They'll be feeding you spirits of delay, spirits of poverty, spirits of confusion, spirits of laziness, spirits of procrastination while you're having XCX with them. You're getting fed all this, because at the end of the day, like, when, like I say, when you have the XES, is an exchange. Whatever energy that person has is gonna go to you, and whatever you have, you're gonna give it to them, right? Is it like an equal exchange of energy, right? You know, they'll dump something for you, you dump something to them, they give you something, you give them something. It's like you guys become one, right? So whatever you have, they have. Whatever they have, you have. So you guys literally become one, right? So that's how literally that it will start with a person. You'll be becoming like that person. Maybe that partner is not even a good person. You start acting and becoming like that person, and then you're not fulfilling your purpose. You're not fulfilling your destiny, and that's how like your finances get messed up, right? Or maybe like the person that they send, they're not good with money. You have XCS with them, and then boom, your money start acting funny. I'm like, and you're like, oh, what's up? Oh, maybe I have spiritual help. Sometimes it's not even spiritual help. It's just like they never sent you a partner. They sent you a partner because they want to drain your energy, and they wanted to do it through XCX. So they were like, oh, we need to send somebody because XCS is the most powerful way, the most easiest and fastest way and more effective way to take somebody's energy, to distract them, whatever. It's the most fastest way. Like I said, sexual energy is the most greatest energy. Is the primary energy. We were all born through sexual energy. We were all born into that. So it's like, it's the most powerful one. You can create a human being with it. So it's the most powerful one, right? And then there's, energy exchange with eating food. And then there's like, what other exchange? I think hugging as well. There's different layers, right? Like, you have to go too deep in it. At the end of the day, like, if you go too deep in it, you get crazy. You get into psychosis. We don't want to go into psychosis, right? So at the end of the day, yeah, like, it's just like, be careful what you dream though. Always be careful what you dream. Write down your dreams. Always write down your dreams, and get spiritual consultation. Like, so book me, link my bio if you need any spiritual consultation or any type of way when it comes to dreams and things like that, because like, at the end of the day, like, sometimes it depends on your life situation that you're into as well, why you're having those type of dreams, why you experience certain things. It really depends on it depends on your birth chart as well. Your birth chart, it depends on your star, how your star is. It depends on the life stage that you're in. It really depends a lot on how you interpret certain things, right? Like, it really depends on that. So it's like, I can tell you exactly, or how like a spiritual husband or spiritual wife affects somebody's life. I can't tell you unless I know you specifically and know what you're going through, or just who your life is, right? Like, it's mainly about that. So it's just like, spiritual counseling is the best way. It's the best way to figure things out. Like, you gotta, that's how they do it. How do people get them in your life in the first place? Guess what? This is a good question, but like, I feel like it should be obvious. They literally like send somebody exactly, like, because these people, they know what your type is. They know what your type is, so they send exactly somebody that you like exactly what you like. It has to be something that you like. You must like that person, because like I said, they're literally sending it there because they wanna like, bond you, initiate you, and they do it through XCX, right? They must send somebody that you like, right? They must. So it's exactly somebody that you like. So you take them in your life, and they'll place them into certain activities or things that you do in your life. You might go to the grocery store, next or whatever, you're crossing the road, you go into your car, and next maybe, I don't know, like, you slip over, and then this guy he helps you out, and then like your grocery fall off, and then he boom, you meet a new person. They literally place these people in a way that is so sneaky. They'll place these people in your way, in your life, that is so sneaky that you will not even think that, oh, they got sent by somebody, the devil. You will not even think, you will not even say it. Or maybe you go to a bar, you're just drinking there, and then next like, a guy comes out, a girl comes out to you, like, my bad, have you seen my charge or whatever? Like, I think I left it here. Like, and then you just think she's just asking because, you're like, no. And then, like, she's still asking more questions, and boom, you start talking to her more. Boom. Like, you see, like, it can be in any way. It's gonna be the most randomest way. That's how like they will send these people in your life. It's gonna be the most randomest way ever. I'm talking of picking spiritual partner. Oh, like the one that they send your way. Usually they're the one choosing you. They're the one picking you, right? So it's like you need to. This is why you gotta protect yourself, because it just could be random spirit that just like your energy and they'll latch onto you, and then boom, like because they know where you're gonna go. They know that you have a prospect. Like I said, they see your star, right? Because spirits, they see your star, same way as human beings, they can see your star, right? They'll know, oh, this person's success, this person's gonna be good, like, you know, like, let me latch onto them, you know? So that's how it is though, right? And usually people, like, people that have spiritual husbands, spiritual partners or whatever, let me just say, just spiritual partners in general, it's generational. Even if it's not generational, like, it's a problem that you need to, it's specific, like, it's really specific. You can't generalize it, you cannot generalize it at all, like, and it's usually like initiated. It's maybe your ex-partner had a spiritual husband or new spiritual partner, and then since you guys understand, like, as long as you open up yourself, you get into content, to things like that, you give consent, you're giving consent. So the fact that your partner had a spiritual husband, spiritual partner, there's a higher chance that you might get it too then, because you were having intercourse with them. So now you open up yourself. You opened up yourself. It's about opening yourself. This is why they say birds of the feather flock together. You are who you hang around, right? You know, when you're messing with somebody, but fuck even that. When you're messing with somebody, you come in one. So then you might get one as well. So this way you have to, once again, it goes back to be careful who you're dealing with. Know who you're dealing with. That's one of the 48 laws of power. Do not offend the wrong person. Know who you're dealing with. Do not mess with the wrong person. Like, change it. Do not mess with the wrong person. Know who you're dealing with. You get? So what if your ex-partner was indulging that type of lifestyle? They never told you. This is why always know your partner background, spiritual background, family background, financial background, everything. Just know your entire partner's life. Like I said, take their name, take their second name, their last name, their family name, take their date of birth, their pictures, send them my way. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Like, you need to check it, because then next thing you know, you get a spiritual partner because your partner had a spiritual partner. That's weakness. Now you're fighting the battles because you open up. You know, it's like a portal, right? You open up a portal. Now the spirits, they can easily get in because your partner has one, right? And then next you know, boom, one of them latches onto you, and then you're not spiritually protected. You don't know how to. So you don't even have to fight these things. You don't even have the knowledge on how to deal with these things. You don't even have the You don't have nothing. You don't even have anything at all. Like, you don't have no knowledge, no whatsoever to know how to deal with spiritual partners. So then they're just gonna be in your life. You will not know what's wrong with your life. You think your life is like that. It's moving somehow. It's moving somehow because you don't mess with a marine spirit. You mess with somebody that has a spiritual partner. You don't mess with somebody that has a spiritual partner. Now your life is moving zig. Let me help you. Book a call with me. Like, this is why, be careful. This alternate pastor. You don't have anything better to say at all. We're here talking about people messing with other people. Why do people try to stop rad people that others say are talented? What do you mean by that? Why do people try to stop rad people that others say are talented? What do you mean? Hi Perry, what's up? What do you mean by that? Like, please retype that, because I don't know what you mean. Why do people try to stop? Is it red? Red people. Remove the red. Why do people try to stop people that others say are talented? Oh, my bad. Because why would they want to succeed? Why would they want to see those people that they are talented succeed? Because they already know that they're meant for greatness. Why would they want to see it? If they succeed, then they're gonna feel bad about their life because they know that they don't have no prosperity, no good news in their life. So this is why they need to usually use that energy to go fight those talented people. So if they confuse them, if they feed them lies, tell them, oh, your dream is not it, like, oh, go work a job, oh, do this instead. You know, if they lead them astray, you lead them in the wrong direction, then they can feel good about their miserable and trash-ass life. This is why, as a person, you're supposed to know yourself, know your core self. Your core self is what you're meant to do in this lifetime. We all have something that if we do, we will never lack anything. You will always have money. You will not beg ever because you're not meant to beg. You're not meant to beg for shit when you know your core at least. I wrote you already. You haven't replied. Really? Where? Is it on Snapchat? What is it? I know Snap. It's in my Instagram link in my bio. Anyway, back to what I was saying. They stop them because they don't have nothing going on. Or usually they try to like shrink them. Like I said, once again, mislead them to the wrong direction. Just tell them things, whatever. Oh, do this instead. You know, and most people, they do not have their own opinion. They don't have a strong will. Me, I have a strong will. The only reason why I got to where I got to is because I have a strong will. Like, my will is so strong, y'all. Like, I could be super tired, but if I have to do something, I'll do it. Like, you get, like, I'll freaking do it. Like, I don't play. I don't, like, if I said I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. That's it. If I said, oh, I must buy a house by the year 2027, I'll buy a house. You get, like, you know, it's just like, it's about the will that you have. That stuff can protect you from, like, not getting, like, you know, not letting other people try to destroy you, especially when you know that you're a talented person. Like, it's always talented people that they try to always lead them astray. Like, the devil sends people to give them stupid, unnecessary advice, tell them unnecessary things. Because it's usually like that. You will not even see that you're getting attacked. But you're literally getting attacked. You're so talented. You have so many skills. You have so many things going, but you don't know what to focus on because literally the devil's job is to confuse you. You don't know what you want to do. You don't know what you want to focus on. Because usually the only way you can even prosper when you're a talented person, you gotta focus. Like, it's just focusing. Pick one of your talents and completely focus on them. Like, that's the only way. Like, and that's one thing. Even me too. I'm very talented. I have a lot of talents as well. And like, let's say for example, me, I know how to braid. When the other people find out I know how to braid, they'll tell me, "Oh, why don't you braid? Oh my goodness, like, you know, you should be a hairstylist." I'm like, bitch, I don't like to even be. I don't like to be close to people. Like, imagine me dealing with somebody's hair. I'm clearly not meant to be a hairstylist, because if I was meant to be a hairstylist, God would make me somebody that likes to touch other people's hair, that likes to be all over people's like face and like body and energy. I don't like to be close to people. I don't like to be going into somebody's scalp like that. I don't like to do that stuff. I used to like it when I was a child, but now that I'm grown, I don't like it. I don't like. So it's like, that's not my thing. That's not what I'm supposed to focus on. Like, I can master it. I can have it as a side hustle. Maybe recently I do, maybe for my sisters, whatever, for myself. Clearly, the reason why I have that time is clearly because God wants to be like, senior, you know how to braid. Now you don't have to go and spend $300 every 2 weeks on getting your hair done. You can get all you have to spend like $50, $100 for the hair. And then maybe that's it. And for products, and you keep it pushing, you can look good and nice on a budget. You get, like, I feel like that's why even God gave me that talent, right? So as somebody that's very talented, somebody that has a lot of talents, thank you, you get. That's what I'm saying though. Imagine 350, not even $450, because I have a lot of hair. $450 every 2 weeks. It's crazy, right? Like, I don't care. I don't care. Oh, yeah, you make that's my bitch. That's the whole point. The whole point of you making a lot of money is for you. You need to live below your means. You get? I'm trying to learn how to live below my means. You know, like, yeah, I could be lavishing like somebody that makes $10,000 a month. These hair lasts 2-3 months. Why? Thank you. That's what I'm saying though, because it doesn't last. The way these braid girlies, they make their hair like it doesn't last. It doesn't last. Then there's me. I keep the braids for 2 months. Bitch, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And I wash my hair. But anyway, fuck that shit. Back to the topic, which is why they attack talented people, right? Yeah, they have to attack them, because when they attack you, then you don't prosper. You don't move forward. You don't execute what you're meant to do. This is why the only thing that's going to save you and keep you is for you to learn how to be focused. Pick one of your talents and focus on them and invest in them. Invest in them. You must invest. You know, like, and that investment is you, like, so you're sowing that seed. So sow that seed, you know, focus on it, and then use those talents to help that one talent that you're focusing on. Use the other talents to help you, right? Let's say me, for example, right? Like, I'm trying to be a lawyer, right? So I'm focused on being a lawyer, but like I said, I still have this. I still know how to do braids. I know how to sew too, y'all. I know how to sew. Like, I know how to do a lot of things. I know how to draw. I know how to do this. I know how to build, right? I know how to cook. Oh, I could be a chef. But no, I'm using those things. Okay, so I'm a lawyer, right? So thank God I know how to cook. So it's like I'll be able to cook for myself. I know how to go and buy food, you guys, so I can focus more on my work, period. Once again, I know how to braid hair, so I don't have to waste all my money and get my hair done, you get? Let's live below our means. I know how to create. I'm really tech savvy. I am. Like, that's what I am. Like, most people don't even know. I'm really tech savvy. Like, I'm like there, you get? I know how to create websites. I know how to do posts. I know how to edit things, you know? So I can use them and create my own website when I become a lawyer, right? Like, you know, like, it's just things like that. You use your other talents to invest in your main focus. That's what you're supposed to be. Now, just because I know how to edit, I know how to create posts and things, I'll think, oh, let me be a graphic designer. No, I know for a fact that I can't do it. I don't want to focus on being no, I can use that talent, you know, how to create websites and stuff like that, and use it for my main focus, which is me being a lawyer. And that's just an example. Like, that's just an example, y'all. Like, this is not exactly what I'm, you know. So you need a man in your life. So I'm saying, this is the devil, you guys. This is the devil. This is the devil saying you need a man in my life. You see, like, why? Why wouldn't the man right now in my life? Why? When I'm trying to clearly focus on myself, building myself. This is the time that I'm supposed to even be, like, more selfish. And you're talking about, you need a man in your life. What the fuck? That's the goal. Oh, you guys are so crazy, bro. You guys are so crazy, I swear, Lord. I swear. Selfishness is a sin. I don't give a shit. You get? I don't care. Like, I'm not tripping for it, man. I'm not tripping for it. Like, you get? Like, let me make at least $1 million first. I'm almost there. Another $500,000, and then I'll get married. Okay? Then I'll get a man. Okay? I don't give a kakawunka. Don't worry, okay? Just keep tapping the screen, y'all. So I'll go get a husband. I'll get a man. You're improving yourself to be with a man, Gustav. Thank you. Thank you, John. You get me now. I'm improving myself so I can be with a man. Thank you. You get, like, I'm trying to improve myself, and I'm supposed to be doing at this young age. I'm not supposed to be doing when I'm, like, close to my late 20s. Right now, I'm in my early 20s. I'm supposed to be focusing on, you know, improving myself, you know. So then by the time I'm 26, 27, I can get, like, I can settle down. I can, you know, I can be ready to have a man. Like, maybe I'll be ready to compromise, sacrifice, you know, like, actually be a proper girlfriend, a proper partner. Because right now, right now I can't be a proper partner. I can't, like, I don't have the life that I want yet, but it's coming very soon. She's doing all this for a man. She's brilliant. Thank you. You guys get it. I'm a blessing to my man. You get? I'm a blessing to my man. I want to be a blessing to my man. I want to be a blessing to my future husband. I want my husband to come and be like, you're a blessing. Like, thank you so much for I'm so happy to have you in my life. I want a man, you know, like, but if you're not like, you get, like, you guys don't get it, like I want a man, I want my man to look at me and be like, oh, you're like a blessing. Like, I'm so lucky to have you. Like, you're the best thing that ever happened in my life. You know, like, this was turning me a same ass dude. I need me a same ass dude. Anyway, let's go back to the spiritual talk. Focus on one talent. Always focus on one thing that you're doing. Like, don't be going out there and trying to go in different ways, different patterns, right? Don't you feel destiny can be perverted early or too late? Like, it can happen early or too late. Yeah, for sure. Like, your destiny can be delayed. It cannot be taken, but it can be delayed. The only thing that the devil and enemy can do, they can delay your destiny. And once again, they delay your destiny by bringing people in your life. They being kakaunkas guys, they being distraction, they make you be addicted to things, whatever. They bring people in your life to give you necessary advice, you know, all things like that, right? So it's like, delayed destiny is crazy. You see, like, this talk is not for you. You guys, not for you. You don't get it. So yeah, they can delay your destiny by bringing people and certain things into your life to, like, literally distract you. So this is why you need to learn to be focused and disciplined. Don't think no person is bigger than your program. Any person that comes to your life and wants to act like they're bigger than the program or what you're focusing on is sent by the devil, okay? Send them back to the sender. Although always those unnecessary people in your life that they always give you unsolicited advice from the devil. They're trying to distract you from your destiny, you get? How can you delay destiny if destiny is just meant to be? Your destiny is something that you're gonna be, right? So sometimes, like, and it can be delayed though, because, like, maybe your destiny was for you to be rich at the age of 25 and now boom, you're 30 and you don't even have nothing for yourself. But your destiny is for you to be successful. So why would you want to be successful when you're 80 when you could have been successful when you were like 15? You could have been successful when you were 25. You could have been successful when you're 30. But then because of all the distraction in your life, you don't become successful. You even die not being successful. That was your destiny. Your destiny was for you to be successful. But then with distraction, we bad people in your life, bad things in your life, distraction, because that's the most thing I can say. They can send distraction. The devil cannot kill you. They can't kill you, right? Or they can lead you to kill yourself. That's the best. Oh shit, I won't lie. What the heck? They can lead you to unalive yourself. So by bringing, like, mental diseases, addiction, heartbreaks, financial problems, they can lead you to go unalive yourself, but they cannot intentionally do it. Like, come there and, like, stab you. You can't do that. That's just expectation versus reality. But destiny is was meant to be. Timing can be changed. It can be changed. People can literally have access to that. Cotton Field Diva, bitch. See, this is how easily I'm blocking niggas and bitches this 2025. That's what's up. What's your definition of success? My definition of success is freedom. You do what you want to do. You have people around you that care and love for you, cherish you, honor you. You do what you want to do. Whatever is your happiness, whatever, like, you want to do, you just do it. You don't have somebody controlling you, being on your head. You can do this, or you don't have a limitation, unnecessary limitation in your life. You can't move because, oh, you need to be working. Or you can buy these clothes because you don't have enough money in your account. You have freedom. That's what I like. I like freedom. I like freedom to do what I want to do. That's the life I like. This is what I mean. I don't care about material. The fact that I can be on here, be on live, that's for the level of the shit I went through my life so far. It's good. Like, I know more is coming 100% for sure. This is not my peak, and it will never be my peak in Jesus' name. But right now, so far, I have freedom. Like, you get, like, if I really wanted to, I'll book a trip right now and go somewhere. You get, like, freedom. Right now, I'm bored. Let me go online and book somewhere. Let me go. Freedom. Right? You get, like, freedom. That's my definition of success. It's not all those material things. All this shit is just things to make you comfortable. But for me, freedom. And the only way you can have freedom is with money. So technically, money is your freedom. So yeah, that's my definition of success. And having a family, like family is top notch. That's the top notch thing at the end of the day. Having people around you, and most people that are around that love you is your family and your friends too, if you have close friends. Even God can change your destiny. The timeline is written already. It's not written already. Like it's written already, but at the end of the day, you can delay it with distraction and with things. Let's say God like instructed you to be a lawyer or whatever. Like I'm using my example, right? My shit got a little bit delayed because I started and I went to business school. Imagine if I started immediately when I turned 18. Wouldn't I already be finished by now? So you understand, like they say the destiny for me to be a lawyer. I could have been a lawyer at 24. I could have been a full-blown lawyer at 23 right now. But no. Because I decided out of my own free will, because God gives you free will to go to business school, it delayed it a little bit. It's already written for sure, but like it delayed it. If I choose, because your destiny can be changed by your choices. You get like it can be changed by your choices, right? So if I choose to go to immediately into my law program, I would have been done. I would have been already licensed by now. You get? That's just an example. Me, I do not care about being licensed, y'all. Like. I'm not saying like, oh, I wish. I don't care. I'm giving you guys an example. I'm using my point of view because I want you guys to connect, right? Me, I don't give a shit because yo, I turned 18, y'all. I was doing what the fuck I wanted. I wasn't working, bitch. I was going to restaurants every day. I was eating. I was getting condos. I was getting apartments. I was doing whatever I wanted. I was doing what the fuck I wanted to do. At that time I had my passport. You guys would see me traveling. It was that time I didn't even have a passport at the time. So imagine if I had a passport, you guys would have saw me traveling as well. And plus, it was even COVID too. So like, I turned school. I turned 18 and I started doing what I wanted. I did what the fuck I wanted. Freedom, no boss, no nothing in my head. You get like, so I enjoy like you get. Like, I'm glad that I did what I did. So I'm giving an example. If something happens later, so you're already successful. I'm almost successful. I'm this close to success, like this close. If something happens later than you expected, how come you confirm that it's delayed destiny? Because it is confirmed, because it's delayed, because you could have had it earlier. Since you were meant to have it, right? If you made the right choices earlier, you could have had it earlier. You get? So it's delayed. Anything that you were meant to have, if you focus on that thing before, you could have had it earlier, right? And like I said, like that's the example. Like freedom can ruin you. No, I love my freedom. I love freedom. Freedom is, if you love me, you give me freedom. I said what I said. Don't you feel like if one has a minor scandal or lie on them, destiny destroyed? It can happen for sure. Like, you know, with the Diddy thing now, you see the guy, you get like, but you say small. If it's a small thing or just like a lie, if you're an alchemist, and alchemy is the power to turn in pain into power, right? If you're an alchemist, you know how to transmute that into like power. And if you want to know how to do that, go link my bio, go get my guide. First thing that you get as soon as you tap the link in my bio. But what's the difference between delayed destiny and destiny? Your destiny is what you're meant to do. Like, okay, like once again, let's say my destiny is to be a lawyer, right? My destiny is to be a lawyer. Boom. So you know, as a lawyer, you need to go to school. You need to go do your licensing exam. Let's say me, I turn 18, right? Let's go back. Like this example, I turn 18. I decide, boom. I decide to, oh fuck, let me go travel the world. I start traveling. I go to Spain, I go to Italy, I go to Germany, I go to Greece. I just be traveling. I'm not really enrolled in school. But once again, my destiny is still to be a lawyer. But I'm not like, you need to do action for you to get to the destiny. You see, at the end of the day, your actions are free, are up to you. Like I'm trying to make you guys understand. Your actions are free will. You do what the fuck God allows you to do what you want to do at the end of the day. Boom. Once again, my destiny is to be a lawyer. There's certain action that I need to do in order for me to get there at the end of the day. There's actions, and those actions, they have to be done out of my own free will. God cannot force me to go enroll into school, pay for the school, show up to classes. That's my free will. That's my determination, my discipline to do it, right? So let's say I'm 18, I decided to travel, I decided to do what the fuck I want to do. Boom, I travel until I'm like 25. Fuck it. I'm just giving an example, yo. I come back and I'm like, and finally something, like after like getting to know myself, I'm like, fuck, I want to study law. I'm like, yes, that's what I want to do. Yes. And then now I'm going to school, and then boom, I graduate when I'm like 32. Yeah, I graduated, became a lawyer, but like I could have been a lawyer earlier. When I graduate in that year, when I'm like, when like that person graduated that year and he's like 30, I go back in my life and think about, damn, if I started when I was 18, I would have been a lawyer when I was 25. So it's kind of delayed, but it's like I'm still glad that I focused on it. But like it could have been earlier. Sometimes you don't get it earlier because you're not equipped with the mindset to maintain it. Yeah, that's facts. Your destiny is not your career. I'm just giving an example, like you get like, because I can give it a proper destiny definition and like I'm gonna be here forever. So is destiny limited? It's not limited to application. It's not. I'm just giving an example that is more like easy for you guys to grasp, right? Your destiny is how you're gonna live your life. Technically, it's what you're gonna do. You can place conditions or create your destiny. Your destiny places its own condition itself. How common are enemy parents or families? Like, okay. Let me first answer this guy. You can place conditions or create your destiny. It's not conditions. It's your free will. Do you understand? We all have free will to do what we want to do. For you to get that destiny that you have, you need to do certain actions, and those actions you do them at your own free will. So instead of you deciding to focus in on your destiny path, because there's a path to your destiny, there's a path. Let's say your path to your destiny is here, and you decide to go there. That's your own free will. At the end of the day, though, God will place things, like you said, will place things to redirect into the path. But then it will still be up to your free will, your choices, what you do every day. So next question. So how common are enemy parents in families? They're literally the basic. They're the main enemy. Those are your first enemy. Even in the Bible says a man's enemy starts from his own household. A man's enemy is in their own household. So it's mandatory. You must have enemies in your house. In your household is your parents, is your family. So your main enemy starts in your household. It's just facts. You just have to accept it. Just go beyond that. Like, don't be mad at those people, you guys. It's mandatory. Don't be mad at your family. Oh, fuck my. Don't be mad. That's what the devil wants. He wants you to be mad at them that do your enemy. Although, they probably wish you bad. Fuck them. They're your family at the end of the day. No, I'm not saying you should put out with them, but it's like, go beyond them. Shift your security on the side, treat them and love them from a distance, you get? But that's mandatory. You have enemy in your house because that's what literally says. So replace the word conditions with opportunities and doors. Conditions. I never spoke about conditions, but it's about, like I said, free will is choices. At the end of the day, for you to get that destiny that you want to have, you need to do choices. And your choices are out of your own free will. At the end of the day, yeah, God will still do things, like place opportunities in order for you to go back in your path to success. But then it's still up to your own free will, right? Ciao, Yuzi ila luci labra. Yes. You're so cute. Your destiny is tied to your spiritual fulfillment. Your action is leading to it. It's your spiritual fulfillment. And how do you feel your spiritual fulfillment? With actions, praying, doing the needful, having a relationship with God, which is praying, reading your Bible, doing things. You get, like, at the end of the day, for you to guys spiritual things, you need to do them in the physical, because you can only control the physical. You can only control your 3D. And this is why I hate when people be like, oh, you use all those kind of things. Bitch, can myself go in the spiritual realm? Let's see I was one of those people that can see, oh shit, this person is gonna become the president. Like, let's say I'm giving an example, y'all. Okay, please. Let's say I'm seeing in the spiritual realm. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get $100,000. I want to get it today though, but like in the spiritual realm, I see it and I'm gonna get it on June, whatever. Do you think I can go there and I can go to the spiritual realm myself and go make it come to me fast? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Like, some people can do it, but I can't. Me, myself, I cannot do that. So you know what I do? I pray about it. I'm like, God, please, I want $100,000. And then boom, it comes to me. This is a quick example. If you want to go into details, like I have everything on my guide. Everything about all these stuff that we're talking about. How do you put free will and destiny in the same sentence? I'm talking about your choices. Your choices are your free will. And your choices determine what you do is going to determine how close you get to your destiny. Your choices are your free will. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying your destiny is your free will, but I'm saying though, you doing the choices, you doing the actions every day is out of your own free will, right? Your free will and destiny go in hand. Thank you. Like, people don't fulfill destiny because of decision made. Thank you. Like, you get, like, your decisions are your free will. God cannot force you to focus on your destiny. He cannot force you. He can lead you. Maybe like, oh, he allows you to have an accident, so then maybe boom, now you refocus on your business. I don't fucking know. He allows you to something to happen, so then you refocus. Like, he can push you, but then it's gonna be your own free will for you to do those actions that keep you into your path of destiny. God can lead you, aka give you opportunities, open doors. Maybe have somebody contact you. Are you gonna take it? He's gonna like wake you ass up and make you. God cannot. Is your free will. Your free will is gonna allow you to go type that email and contact that person. Go talk to that person. Go dress up. Go meet them. Reply them back. Is your free will. God cannot force you to do shit. You get, like, you don't. Your destiny can be tied from diseases. What do you mean? The diseases will create opportunities in your life to turn into reality in future regardless. What do you mean? I don't know what the fuck you mean. Is it true that friend once spend time we affect the spirit? Yes! Birds of the feather flock together. If there's 5 fools around you, you count wrong. There's actually 6. You are who you hang around. Bad company corrupts the spirit. That's how it is. You get, like, stop hanging out with your trash guys friends. This is why you see me. When I'm trying to elevate or I'm trying to get blessings in my life, I isolate. How the fuck what the fuck you guys think I'm here? I could be anywhere. I'm telling you guys, I have functions I could be going right now. But no, I'm trying to get something right now, so I'm isolating because, like, energy around you affects you. It rubs off on you, no matter how much protection you have. That's just how it is. You get, like, stop deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving yourself. We're talking about spiritual stuff here. I'm not bringing anybody up unless we're talking about spiritual things. Destiny and fate are synonymous. Give me a definition. There's no such thing as. It's the same thing though. Like, fate is predetermined. Destiny isn't. Thank you. You're like your destiny. Like. Let me give a good example. Your destiny is not written. You stop deceiving. It's not written. And the destiny is not a specific thing. Like, I'm giving an example so you guys can understand it from a humanistic ways. Especially because you're not spiritual. So I cannot explain it to you in a spiritual way. I cannot explain it. If you see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You will know when you're the target audience. You will know when somebody, this is not your thing because you're not the target audience, right? You're not the target, you don't understand it. Your destiny could be you, like, I don't know, like being out there, being a helper, like working in charity, like just being somebody that like gives out to people, be a giver. Your destiny could be a giver. You can be a giver in different ways. Out of all the times that God gave you, you could be a giver by, I don't know, working as a president. You could be a giver by, I don't know, having your own charity company. You could be a giver by, like, I don't know, having a big family and you'll be taking care of them. You could be a giver by, I don't know, you don't have even your own kids. You're taking care of just your I don't know, like, there's different ways. And those different ways, you get them with your actions. It depends on your actions, what actions you do, right? So it's not about like, oh, your destiny, you do exactly this. Your destiny is a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing, and you will not understand. If you're not spiritual, you will not understand it. Your destiny could be like, oh, you're gonna lead, you're gonna change people's life. You can change people's lives in different ways, in different as ways. It doesn't have to be a specific way. Like, but I was trying to explain to you guys in a way that you can understand from a non-spiritual point of view. So why I gave it career. I gave it just an example, right? And you see how, like, how with the lawyer example, I can get to the lawyer way in different ways, right? I could take a program in London that's gonna take me 3 years, or I can be here and I don't know, take uni and then go to a different level. I can go to the US and do this and do that. I can do it in different avenues, right? I was just giving an humanistic example so you can understand. But your destiny is more spiritual, like it's a spiritual thing. Maybe you're destined to be this, you're destined to shine bright, you're destined to, like, inspire people. The reality is that the human ego makes people think they control their time, that we don't. It's not about controlling it, it's about having free will. It's not control, it's free will. Your free will is gonna determine at the end of the day where you're gonna end up. It's not about controlling your time. Like, you can control what happens to you, but your free will is gonna allow you to get where you wanna be. It's not about that. You have free will. You're the creator of your life. It's not about ego. It's about free will. Don't you understand that? Like, can you go look up the free? Do I have to search up what free will means to you? Like, I don't think you understand it. Your life is not written, but you write it by the action that you do. Your life is not written, like I'm telling you, it's not. Stop deceiving yourself. But you do it by your own free will. God can even envision you to be this person, but at the end of the day, if you don't do the actions, you will not end up that person. A lot of people die not fulfilling what they're meant to do because their action did not lead them there. Do you get? So at the end of the day, you don't have a plan now, but your actions, your free will that God gives you is gonna lead you to where you're meant to do. It's gonna lead you to where the fuck you're gonna do. Human ego makes human think they got free will. Oh my it literally says in the Bible, honey. It says in the Bible. Like, are you okay? It's not human ego. It says in the Bible, God will give you free will. It's spiritual. It's not human ego, honey. God literally said that we have free will. Are you okay? It's not human. Like, you clearly don't know your shit. What question do you have? You only have like 2 seconds. Like, you only have 2 seconds. Like, straight up, though. I don't want to.
You're saying, I'm not talking about, okay, you're saying life is not written, right?
Yeah.
What told you that?
It's not, because, like, it's not written, though. At the end of the day,
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, everybody, like, each and every person have, like, their own beliefs, right? What they think is right. What you think is right might not be right, right? That's life. But this is it. This is what I believe, right? Our beliefs are different, but I'll tell you what I think. That's what you think, and that's okay. I wouldn't argue with you or nothing. But I'll tell you what I believe. I believe God, we believe in God, right?
yeah.
So I'm not saying life is written, bro. Relax. So I'm not she's saying life is not written. But I'm
It's not like
saying,
God,
okay,
got a book
I'm
of,
saying,
this is gonna happen to
yo,
you.
relax. I'm saying it's just like saying life is not predestined. That's what you're saying.
It's not that.
Okay, relax.
You
And
say
that's
nothing
okay if
about
that's what you think.
reading.
That's okay if that's what you think. So this is what I'm saying. God created everybody on earth to become someone, right? But
Yeah.
God also gave, because God already, like, God also gave each and every one of us,
Free
like, the
will.
power of free will. So God has what He has planned for you, but it's not forcing you to, okay, this is what you have to do. So that's what but that doesn't mean He didn't, like, He hasn't, like, destined you for something greater, but it's
Yes,
your choice. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
that's the thing that I'm telling you, but I'm saying
No,
though,
but you're saying nothing is written.
no,
Everything is
yeah, but
written, but again, it's not forced on anybody to follow what is
yes,
written.
that's what I'm saying though.
So
I'm saying that, but I'm saying it's not like, oh, tomorrow. Let's say I'm giving an
Yeah.
example, like Lillian's gonna go this. Like it's not written exactly what you're gonna do because
No,
you have
no,
your own free
yo,
will.
relax. Sometimes what we think, sometimes the things we think about is God, like God just, directing our mind to think those things, like, you know what I'm saying? But He's not forcing you to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah,
some
of
people,
course.
that's why not everyone in this life ends up being successful.
Thank you. That's what
Because it's
I
not,
literally said that.
relax. God has created everybody in this world to be somebody. But most people are not, because they don't follow the normal, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what
They
I've
do
been
what they want to
saying.
do, and most times when people do what they want to do, they end up where they don't want to be.
That's what
So
I'm being. So isn't doesn't that mean that it's not written? Because God cannot force you, so it's not written. But He has a
no,
destiny, but
relax,
it's not
relax.
written. Your life is not written, but He has a destiny. He has a
No,
purpose for
it's
you. It what is
so
called purpose. But then at the end of the day, it's not like,
yeah,
oh, it's gonna happen, because it cannot. It's up to
yeah,
you.
no,
It's gonna
it's yeah, yeah,
happen.
no, it's you that ask, like okay, what you're saying is, okay, what you're saying is like destiny is not. You're saying destiny is not real. Is that what you're saying?
Oh my goodness.
No, no, you talk
I
like.
said we have a destiny, but it's up to you to get to that destiny.
Yeah, like God don't
Yeah,
force you.
it's
Like God
up
has
to
already written
you.
it. Okay, everyone has a good destiny, but most people don't follow the path to get to where they are supposed to
Yes.
be. So,
So
so
life is not written. The timeline is not written
yeah,
because God lets you
no.
be.
Relax, relax, relax. This is what I would. That's what you believe. That's okay, okay. But relax. This is what I'm gonna tell you.
I'm saying the same thing as you, honey.
No,
That's what I'm
bro,
literally
you're not
saying. But
saying the
you're
same thing.
confused.
You're not
Yes,
saying.
I am.
You're not saying the same
Yes,
thing,
I
bro.
am. You're the one saying, oh, you said destiny is destiny
Okay,
is
relax. This is what
real.
I'm saying. Okay, maybe you're using a different word into it.
Yes, but we're saying the same thing at the end of the day. We're saying the same thing.
Like
Like,
there's an higher force up there. Like God created everybody on this earth for a reason, right? So,
yeah,
and that's destiny. God has already written it,
I
like,
said already.
exactly. But you're saying it's not written. That's life. Life is destiny,
It's
bro.
not written, but it's there. It's a destiny, it's a purpose, but it's not. Oh, this is how you're gonna do it. It's not, there's not like actual steps that is gonna read it. Oh, you're gonna
That's
do
why it
this.
gave us
Exactly,
free
you're gonna
will,
do this.
right? You have
Exactly.
to take the right decisions. You have to make the right. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
not everybody's gonna do that. So
yeah,
it's not.
it's
It's
not
not like
forced.
it's stone.
So you expect, yeah, so because it is written, does it have to force you to do what's like? Does it have to force you to do the right thing?
So it's not written.
It's
It's
normal. It's common
there.
sense. Like it's common
It's there,
sense. Like
but
you
you're
do
not
the
gonna.
right thing, you get the right result. If you don't do the right thing, you get the wrong result. You know.
Yeah. So that's what we're talking about. So it's
So
not. It's not
so
like
it's not like yo. It's just like saying, okay, you go to school now. Yo,
one
relax.
of the choices that which are written. Your choices are not written,
No,
honey. See,
relax.
that's
It's
what
just
you're
like
saying.
saying you go to
Hold
school
on. I'm
now.
reading the comments. I'm like, your choices are not written though. Are you okay with yourself? Your choices are not written. Like God cannot predict what you're gonna do because
See,
that's the whole point. He didn't give you free
yo,
will.
it's just like yo, relax. It's just like saying you go to school, right? And then
You
like
must get an A
no,
plus.
wait,
No, it's
relax. You
not.
go to school and then you have an exam. The right thing to do is to read for your exam. If you read, you know you're gonna pass. But again, if you
Bro,
don't,
this guy saying God cannot predict. What do you mean by that? God cannot predict because He gave you free will, so He cannot predict what you're gonna do.
no, God does not predict. It's not about predictions. He knows what is going to happen if you do the right thing, and if you do the wrong thing, He knows what's gonna happen. So you can't
Yeah,
say
but
it's
like, but
predictions.
you
There's nothing is
cannot predict what
predicted
you're
in
gonna
life.
do, though. But you cannot predict what you're gonna do. That's what I'm talking about. You
Life is
cannot
not about
predict what you're gonna
predictions.
do.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Huh?
what most people try to do. Like predict. Okay, I think this is gonna happen to you in the next couple years,
Yeah,
and
like,
but that's
yeah.
why you have to follow you're like what how you feel like nobody has to control you, you know what I'm saying?
You get. That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. At the end
So
of the day, God cannot predict what you're gonna do. So please don't have those laughing emojis, because I'm saying that you're the one saying something
you just
else.
have to do what's right for you.
Yeah, like God is not gonna predict.
God doesn't predict, He knows what's
It's
gonna
not
happen.
about God being clueless. Are you okay? It's about God cannot know what you're gonna do next. He knows if you do this, that's what's gonna happen. If you do this, that's what's gonna. But He doesn't know what you're
Yeah,
gonna
because
do.
it's free will, right? It's free
Thank
will. He
you.
gave
See,
you
that's
free
the
will.
fucking free
So He
will.
gave you
Like,
the ability to think and
holy
decide on
fuck.
certain things.
Thank you. Like,
Don't get mad. Don't get
no,
That's why I'm here for you. Listen,
I'm getting
Just
passionate.
relax.
I'm
Yo,
getting
relax, relax.
passionate.
Yo, you get.
I'm
you
getting passionate. That's how I act. I'm not mad.
don't
When
get
it
mad.
comes to
I'm
being
here for you.
passionate.
Though. You need to take it
I'm
easy.
getting passionate.
Whenever,
I'm not
whenever I'm in the
mad.
room, you need to listen and take it easy.
Girl,
Okay.
shut up. Shut
Why
up. I'm
you?
getting passionate. I'm getting passionate. It's not about getting mad or whatever. God knows what you're gonna do right. You're gonna do right or wrong. You have a choice to pick either. Thank you. You have the choice to pick either. But he's gonna know, okay, if you do this, you're gonna go there. If you do this, he knows. He
Yo,
already knows.
so you know, like life is not. Yo, this is what I'm gonna say, right? It's just like saying if you do the right thing, you get the right result, right?
Yeah.
But there's a consequence for every wrong decision you make. You know that, right?
Yeah, of
And
course.
that's
That's
life.
law because of
That's life. It's not like it is written. It's something that's gonna happen to you if you like it or not. Like
yes,
every
that's
wrong decision you make,
the
there's a consequence
consequence.
for it. You know.
A
So
default.
and it's gonna happen. So and yeah, it's just life, man. It's crazy though, but it's all
Do you
good.
believe in reincarnation? Can one be reborn with the same talent? I don't believe. To be honest, reincarnation, I don't. That's actually. I didn't even think about that though. To be honest, I never talked about
So
reincarnation.
what's the business about though?
Huh?
What's your business about?
It's about all these things that we're talking about. Like, that's what I'm saying. Do you think
All these
it's.
things written in the book.
Yeah? Like,
Okay.
I wrote this shit for a reason. It took me a whole year to make this.
Ah, the sales though,
Your bro sounds familiar. Are you from Ottawa? This guy's from Ottawa.
bro. I don't even know this guy though. Wait, I don't know.
Hey, no, wow, please fucking culture this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? You don't trust nobody in this Kagungas, Ontario. Don't trust nobody.
Yo,
Don't
yo.
trust
I
nobody in
don't
this
know. Yo,
Kagungas.
bring this guy. Bring him. I don't know him. I
Don't
swear to
trust
God. It doesn't even
nobody.
know me. It doesn't even know. It
Don't
does.
trust nobody.
It doesn't even know me. Maybe he knew me from your page,
Yes.
bro. He knows me from your page. That's why, like, it
I don't
doesn't.
know reincarnation. Fuck, let me focus.
No, bro. Bring him up. Bring him up. I have to clear that part though. Like,
Though you're gonna go off now, actually. But anyway, go back to the talk. Reincarnation.
is that why you removed me?
From what I'm thinking,
Is that why
from
you removed me? Because you thought I was like Kanka was what the fuck I used to like.
reincarnation, like I don't know, to be honest.
I
Like
can tell you're happy though.
from what I know, reincarnation is like sometimes they say like some young children like they get reincarnated by like an ancestor, like like there's someone like they're like a past ancestor. Like that's what I heard. Like I'm talking about things that I've heard, but I haven't like tested them yet.
Do you believe in something like that?
Like this is what I've heard from like things around.
No,
So
but do
like
you believe in that? That's what I'm saying.
that's what I've heard. I said I haven't tested anything yet. Like I haven't been able to do my research, so it's like I'm not there yet even. So they usually say like some young children like they reincarnate as a past ancestor. So like usually like this is why some children they can lead you to do right decision. Like if you listen maybe to your youngest child, they can lead you to do right decision because they're a past ancestor. So they go reincarnated. They have the same spirit, they have the same gifts and talents of that ancestor, right? So they're leading you, to do things, So that's what I heard about reincarnation the most. But like actually you like being reborn into this life,
That's
like
what that's what it's about though. Like reincarnation
I
is
don't know
like
about
okay,
that.
relax. What I understand about reincarnation is like someone dies and then they are being born somewhere else. That's what I
Later
understand about.
on, they say God doesn't choose for you, you choose, but still God leads either way. Like Raccoon, don't you understand that? Like, let me break it down for you. Since you're not
Raccoon, is that his
spiritual,
name?
I don't fucking care. I'm just trying to break it down.
Shit, that should sound like a dog's name though.
Shut the fuck up. This guy, you're such a retard. Anyway, let me break it down in a way that is not spiritual because you're not spiritual. We all come into this life alone at the end of the day, like it or not. Oh, my mom born me. Oh, my dad was that bitch. You're still born alone, okay? So the same way you're born alone, you're gonna go alone, right? You get so since you're here alone, you can make choices because you were born here by yourself. Even your own parents cannot literally tell you to be going. They can tell you, baby, go to school, but can they force you when you're grown? Can they like take you there and like write your exam for you? Can they do that? No, because once again, you were born alone. You were born, yeah, your mom pushed you out of her coochie, but you were born alone,
Yeah, like coochie is
right?
coochie anyway, you know.
You could go to, I don't know, to Amsterdam and go smoke weed. Can your mom stop you? She cannot. She cannot. Even if she's there, she cannot stop you, because once again, you're born alone. That's the same way is for God, okay? God got you in this life, but then you are an entity, your spirit you own, so you can do what you want. God is gonna be like, okay, so let's say like you're gonna go smoke that weed. You know, if you smoke that weed,
But
it's gonna become lazy.
okay, why okay why do you choose to talk about stuff like this though?
Because that's what I talk about. Spirituality. That's my thing. Yeah, that's it. If that's when you talk about, you can go. That's the whole point.
Relax. Why are you trying to kick me out though? That's the same way.
I
That's the
understand
same way
your
you kick
point,
me
but
out of.
100% false, because it's really, it's not you and ego. In the Bible says God has free will, it's spirituality. Don't you understand that? Exactly, it's false because you're consumed. Yeah, thank you. This man has so much ego. Reckon, you have so much ego. Humble yourself. You get, it's okay to learn. You're not
Yo,
always
do you think
right.
I'm humble enough?
We're not. I'm not talking about
I'm
you.
asking you though, cause you removed me from that shit and
You're
I
not
don't know
humble
why
yourself
though.
too. You're not humble yourself too. But anyway, I would never.
What?
It will never be true until you accept it. Thank you. We're talking about God versus human, mom and son. I'm giving you a human example because you're not spiritual. You don't understand that God gave us free will. You don't understand that point of view. You're not spiritual, so you will never understand the point of view of God giving us free will. This is why I'm trying to give you a human experience, because you're acting like you acting out of your human ego. You get it? If you understand the concept of God giving you free will, I wouldn't have to break it down to you in a simple example. I'm giving you a primary school example, an
Did
example that I
you?
give to my sister of 10 years old. She's not even 10 years old and she will even understand what I'm talking about, but you don't understand because you're not spiritual.
So who taught you all these things though?
My dad is a pastor, my grandfather
Um.
is a pastor. Like, I've been around, like they've been teaching me this I was a child. I've been
Oh,
trained,
that's
right?
actually good.
You got, like, it's not a this, it's not a this, it's God in us. God is with us as God. Period. That's what I'm saying though. Like, the fact that you guys are going off straight hypothetically and opinions are crazy. It's not hypothetically. It says in the Bible that God gives us free will. Are you mentally stable? What the fuck? I'm talking about Luli. Can you go? This is why, even if you're not religious, just read the Bible, yeah? Just please, I beg you guys. You don't have to be religious, you get? You don't have to believe in God. Just read the Bible, please. Please, please. Let me go on my knees, okay? Please, I beg you. Go read the Bible,
For
okay?
Lillian to be kneeling down, that's crazy
And
though.
I, please, please, I beg you guys in the name of God,
That
please.
means she actually loves you
And if you
guys
don't
though.
want
For
to
her to
read
be
the
kneeling
Bible,
though.
please, please go get my guide. It's just $35. Link in my bio, okay?
For
Please.
Lillian to be kneeling down, she actually loves you guys for
Please,
real.
I beg you now, please.
I'm backing her up. You should thank me though.
I beg you guys, please read the Bible. You don't have
Yo,
to be
for
religious, okay?
Lillian to be kneeling down, she actually cares about you guys. She doesn't
Please,
want you guys to go astray for real.
please. It's like an ego chamber of opinions. My credibility is my experience. I lie. Thank you. Raccoon, please read the Bible. Read the Bible, and then we can have this discussion. The discussion is ended for the meanwhile. Manu, thank you so much for the question. But this discussion is over. You cannot discuss with the ignorant. That's what even the Bible says. You can't. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. You're gonna perish because you don't know knowledge, and it's fine. Whenever you're ready, go link my bio, go get my guide. I explain to you how God gives us free will and how you're the creator of your own life. And you're the creator of your own life because you have free will. Doesn't mean that you're the actual creator though, but you still create at the end of the day because you have free will. So please, please, if you really like support me for real as a person, you will go link my bio,
No,
get my
it's not
guide.
even about them supporting you. Like they have to do it because that's like what you're saying is real shit, you know?
You get. So like
Yeah.
we're not talking about this anymore.
But shit. Can I say something though?
Okay.
I respect everything you're doing. You know, I respect everything you're doing. I feel like you're doing the right thing to help people, you know, to make them aware of like what they're doing, but shit, I can't. I have to tell you this. I miss you for real though.
What?
I said I missed you though.
Anyway,
Why you smiling?
you guys in the ego chamber of opinion. That wait, that's why none have proof is in the Bible. Like, are you? Oh my shit! Oh, what the fuck? Okay, let me go for look at that verse of the Bible. What's that verse? Do you even know the verse? You didn't know the verse? You so useless. Bye. Okay, bye. Well, I can't have somebody else know the verse. Like, what's the point? 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 Anyway, let me show you. Let me show you what's good. Let me go find that verse for you. Where's that verse? Where's that verse? Verse. None of y'all can decodify the difference in free will and destiny with facts. I said your free will is your choices. I already said it. Like, you're not listening. You have too much ego. Like I said, you should go read the Bible and then we can have a discussion about it because you don't have knowledge. So I can't fight with you. I can't fight with you. See, that's Genesis 1:26 to 31. So he said, God's creation is a man given the ability to freely choose how he will behave and endowed with the greatest responsibility. We can choose how we will respond to God, whatever will serve him or not, whatever you will follow him. So do the right decisions or you don't, right? Telling me I'm ego when I'm looking for confirmation bias is crazy. You don't need to have biblical proof. Just check on Carl John's works. He's a psychologist. I lie. See, he's giving you proof where you know me from. You see, he's giving you an example. I give a limited example on how free will doesn't exist. How doesn't it exist? How? So let's say you have a job interview tomorrow, right? You decide not to go. You will not get the job by default, right? Isn't that your own free will? You decide to go to work every day, right? You have a job, right? You decide to go to work every day. If you now stop going to work, you can stop going to work. Tomorrow you can decide and be like, oh, I don't want to work. It's your own free will. That's your free will. You can decide to be like, oh, I don't want to work. That's your free will. I have to come up to explain, but I'm afraid I get it. Okay, come up. You have 5 minutes. Okay, explain it. Let's go. Okay, explain it. Let's go.
Lydia, what's up? What's good?
Explain it. Like, you have like 5 minutes.
Listen, man, free will, unfortunately, it doesn't exist. I'm sorry. It just doesn't.
Why?
Because, okay, look, give me an example of how free will exists, and then
I
I'll
already
tell you.
told you. Don't you decide to go to work? Tomorrow you have a shift, right?
Yeah?
You decide to show up, right? It's you that you decide. It's not your mom. It's not God that tells you to go to work. You decide. You get up. You brush your teeth. You walk. Whatever. You go there. You clock in. You decide to go to work.
All
If you
these
don't want
things
to
are
go to
not,
work, you don't go, right? You
that's
don't
not free
go.
will. That's not free will. That's determinism. So these things are predetermined, right?
It's not predetermined. It's your free
It is
will.
predetermined
Free
because
will. You have the option. You have the option to choose, right? You
no,
can
that's
decide
not.
to go.
That's free will, right? That's free will.
Let me look it up. Free will for you. Free
But you're
will.
not even listening. Listen. That's only free will under the conditions or under the context of human ego, right? Determinism goes bigger than that. If you look at, for example, the laws of physics, there are things that just cannot change, right? If you look at the laws of, let's say, for example, we look at like a tree, right?
Yeah.
If a tree's supposed to grow at a certain height, it can't manipulate itself to grow differently. It'll
Yeah.
just do its thing, it'll grow at its height, and that's it. And we can't control that.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the idea of free will, right, is that you can manipulate anything irrespective of the preconditions of the universe. That means that you can do whatever you want, regardless of the laws of physics. You can just decide to teleport because you feel like it.
It's
You
not
can
that free
decide.
will is just
That is what.
regular choices. That's what we're
No,
talking about.
but yeah, that's free will.
Choices.
That's free will under human ego.
It's not you
That's the
ego. That's the
problem.
kind of God that
No,
talks
because
about for us.
you're not looking at the other things. For example, let's look at the sun, right? Let's look
Yeah.
at the moon and the sun. They chase each other. Do they have free will, or are they just stuck in a timeless loop?
They don't. They're
Right?
not human.
It's already predetermined that the sun and the moon will chase each other. We can't. No one can control that. It's predetermined that the Earth will spin at the current speed it's spinning. We cannot control that. It's
Yeah.
predetermined that gravity does not exist in space. We cannot control that. It's predetermined that your eyes are meant to see. We can't control that.
He's not. Yeah,
There are
that's
listen,
what the
you're not
thing.
listening. There are things about humanity that exist before you were born. These are called preconditions. Okay, these are called preconditions. These are conditions that God have set when He made the Big Bang or whatever, when He created that shit. These
Okay.
things were already set. The way cells, okay, we look at molecules, atoms, and cells, the way they work, we can't control, we can't understand that. They just do what they do, but they make up everything around us. We don't know why if you mix A, B, C, it makes cement. We don't know that. We don't know why if you mix this and this, it creates this chemical. We don't know that. It just does. That's predetermined already. Free will is like you saying, okay, well, let me just take vanilla ice cream and chocolate ice cream and turn that into like strawberry ice cream just because I feel like it. No, if you take vanilla tastes the way it does because it's predetermined to taste like that. Everything you guys are talking about is just things that you guys have discovered. Determinism is the idea that everything that happens is a result of every other thing that
Yeah,
happened
you make
before
sense
it.
there.
That's the problem. Look, this guy's
We're talking about free will, like I told you.
yeah,
Just
you guys are saying free will under the human ego, right? When you look at the
no,
human
that's
ego,
the God
listen,
way. That's
listen.
what God talking about free will. We're talking about God's way. That's what saying you're not spiritual, so you can't understand it. This is why I told you to not. It's best if you don't have this conversation until you read the Bible. If you read the
Nah,
Bible,
because you guys are
you
talking free
understand.
will under the context of human ego.
No,
You
under
guys are
the
not
concept of
looking
God. That's
because
God's way. Free
that
will
is
is
not
not
God.
magic. Free will is you deciding to get up to go to work every day so you can pay your rent at the end of the month. That's
That
what
is
free will
no,
is.
that's determinism. Because
It's
look,
not determinism.
determinism.
You
Here's
don't
what
need
determinism
determination to
is.
go to
Listen,
work. You don't need
listen.
determination. You need free will. You decide to go to work.
You don't need free will. You need that's determinism. Okay,
Free will,
determinism.
you can
Listen,
decide to pay your rent. Let me
listen.
explain to you one time. One
Okay,
time you
fine.
can talk whatever you want to talk, right?
You go.
Free will is you get up every day so you can work and get your money, right? But you can decide to stay at home. Like me and myself, some days I decide I don't want to work. That's my free will. I decide. If my mom telling me, "Oh, you can't work," and then she can stop. She can my mom stop me right now to not work? She can't do that. Even if she was close, she can't do that because it's my choice. It's my body. It's my autonomy. We're not talking about things. Oh, I can change the universe. No, those things are God, like you say, per determined, right? But your free will is your choice. Is choices. Is your choice. You have the option. You have the option to not go to work and pay your rent, or go to work and pay your rent. You have the choices. You can get evicted tomorrow, or you don't. Like, you have your choice. That's what it is for you. It's not about you can change things. No, you don't have the power to change the universe. You don't have that power. You're not God. That's God's stuff. Like, we're talking about free will in a human concept, how God tells us, right? Yeah, you've been on this life out of your own free will. Am I telling, is somebody like holding you here to be on this life? Is somebody holding you? They're not. Even me myself, I'm in this life out of my own free will. Is somebody holding me? Oh yeah, I'm doing this life. No, even God cannot hold me to be in this life right now because it's my free will. Do you get it now? Now you can say what you want to say.
Okay, so you said like if I want to go to work tomorrow, I can go to work. It's my free will.
Yes.
If I don't want to come or whatever to work, I can like not go. It's my free will, right?
Yes.
I'll explain to you why that's predetermined. Okay, these things are predetermined because predeterminism is whatever you do now is a result of every second or even millisecond of things that happened before just now. You cannot like the reason why you can't control it is because the millions of things that your brain has to go through to make a decision, your brain consciously just simplifies everything. So whatever you think whatever you're thinking right now, your brain's actually working a lot harder in the background. You don't even realize it. Okay. So if I go to work tomorrow, right? Let's just say I go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Me going to work tomorrow if you look at the time between now and tomorrow, every millisecond between now and tomorrow, that day when I go to work tomorrow and the moment I actually get to work is a result of everything that happened before that from now until then. Okay. The reason why I cannot control that is because there's too many factors. There's millions of factors. Okay. I'll give you another example of why it's predetermined. For example, let's say you and I met at Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say, I'm from Montreal, right? I took a flight. I landed in like near Toronto, and then I make my way to Walmart for whatever reason, and then you just happen to be there. We met. The reason why that's predetermined, right, is because everybody. See, we don't even think about this, but everybody that was on the road, that was in front of me, behind me, they would have had to wake up at the time that they did, right, to get in their car, right, to be in front of me or behind me or turn left or turn right or slow me down, or maybe there's a car crash, maybe there's a cop car and people had to pull over for a bit, whatever. All these things would need to happen in order for me to make it to Walmart on time for me to meet you. Everybody that was on that road, the weather, if the weather was trash, I might have not gone, for example.
That's your free will.
No, but listen, it's not free will, because the idea, right? The idea of, like, for example, the idea of the weather not being good enough for me to want to go. These are things that were preconceived by me since I was a kid. So I can't control that. Like, these things are already ingrained into me. It's kind of like, for example, attraction, right? When you look at something that's attractive, you can't control how your body feels about the thing. Like, it just happens. It occurs before you can even actually think about it, right? So when we met at Walmart, everybody that was involved on the street, they all played a role into me actually making it on time. Because if someone had slowed me down, I might have made it after you left. You might have never met.
You're talking about different things.
No, because you guys are looking at free will from the human experience. Like, okay, I'm at Subway. There's tomatoes. There's olives. I want to put this on my
Yes, that's
cookies.
what we're talking about, though. 'Cause
That's not free will.
that's what free will in.
That is not free will. Because you guys understand. Look, let me ask you this, right? The reason why, look, and that's the thing a lot of philosophers have an issue with, because it's either the world is run by free will or determinism, right? Now, people will say, well, we have free will because we can choose what we do.
What these guys
But
say
it's like,
is that if everything's predetermined, then you can't be considered human being any longer. That's true. Like,
the reason why we're considered human beings is because we're categorized as such. It's like animals. It's like dogs. There's different types of dogs, but we don't know we don't know every single breed, so we just call it dog. Humans are it's just categories. Like, we just categorize things. That's what scientists do. It is what it is. That's why you're called a human.
you're not spiritual. This is why you don't understand. You're not spiritual. That's why I swear. This is why, I don't even I'm not mad, whatever, because you don't have that knowledge. That's spiritual. If you understand what free will, what type of free will God is talking about, you understand. If you talk about free will in general, of course, yeah, I can't control its tomorrow brains. I can't do it. Some people can. I'm not gonna lie. Some people can actually do that, but realistically, most people cannot. Or I can turn this sky yellow right now. I can't do it. Or I cannot, like you said, mix vanilla and strawberry together and make something else. I can't do that, right? Because those are universal laws.
Lillian,
Universal, right?
Lillian, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So, let's say you go to I don't know, a store, like candy bar store, whatever. I don't know. Let's say you go to a grocery store. You go to Metro, and there's fruits in front of it. There's fruits, there's apple, banana, and there is, let's say, watermelon, right? Now, out of the three, which one do you choose? Apple, banana, or watermelon?
Watermelon.
Okay, so right now you just chose watermelon, right?
Yeah.
Now, in determinism, right? Everything that led to the point before you actually chose watermelon was already predetermined. Like you may not realize it, but essentially in every single timeline, you would have always chosen watermelon no matter what. Like you
That's
may not.
true. I understand that, but like I choose to choose watermelon, right? I
But
choose.
that's the thing. You think you chose it because your brain went through millions
Yeah,
of bullshit,
my
and
brain
then it
is
just came up with the last answer.
my brain is me, right? My brain is me, so it's
Your
still my
brain's you,
free
look, but your
will.
brain is not just you though. Your brain is everything that you went through, right? Everything that your parents went through in their separate lives before they met, and then they had
You
you,
can
and
change
then
your paradigm. I even talk about this in my guide. You can change your paradigm, your subconscious. That's the 4D. You can change it. If you do specific things, you can change them. That's your free will. You wanting to change your paradigm, your subconscious, how you were raised, is your choice. Is your free will. You can choose to change it. If you want, you can operate in that manner. Like he said, was it
yeah, let me
predetermined
yeah.
that you will come up to? See,
Let
was
me
it?
let me read what it says. So was it predetermined for him to come up on the
Yes,
earth
you
at
see,
this
it
exact time?
wasn't. It
Yes, it
wasn't.
was.
I could have brought you up earlier. I could have done that, but I choose out of my own free will. You
That
get?
was all predetermined though. Like
It wasn't
because
though.
you guys okay, look. You guys look at free will in like tranches of decisions, right? But you're not looking at like the millions of factors that are around you or the millions of things that your brain is
You looking at it
probably going
from a
through
scientist.
before it actually makes the decision. That's the problem. Like
You
you
look
got
at
like you guys think that the brain goes through like 2 + 2 = 4. I'm like, no, your brain goes through like so many equations
I already
just
know
to
that.
avoid.
I talk about this about how you manifest. You put in the universe, it materializes in your 5D, and then it goes to your 4D, and then it comes to your 3D, which is your reality. I already know that stuff. I'm talking about choosing like your day-to-day basis, your daily habits. Right now, I'm choosing to pick up this out of my own free will.
You didn't choose that. That was predetermined already.
Nobody
And I'm
forced
not even kidding, because look,
I know
because
that. I know it was, but like
it's
nobody
milliseconds
forced
of shit.
me. Do you understand?
It's
Nobody forced me
milliseconds.
though. Is somebody forcing me to pick it up though? Is somebody forcing me?
No, like, well,
See,
from
see
look,
that's who
listen,
free
listen.
will is.
No, listen. Let me
Somebody
explain.
not forcing
Before
you.
you say thank you, let me explain. Right?
Okay.
It's not that no one forced you. Right? It's not that no one forced you. It's that the conditions were perfectly set for you to pick up that thing.
But nobody
And then the
forced you
conditions
though.
before
Like who
that, and
will
the
free
conditions
will?
before that, and the conditions before that. It's like life is like a never-ending chain reaction of cause and effect. Having free will is like your ability to just break that chain just for the sake of breaking that chain. It's like for example, right? You know how they say if you go back in the past and you change one thing, that changes the entire timeline. Like if you go back in the past and you move a rock, that might change someone's life. That
Yeah.
might change everything around you, right? That's proof alone that the timeline is already written.
Thank you. This guy said, "Who made the condition possible? Isn't it you?"
It's
That's who we're
God,
talking
bro.
about.
It's
It's you.
God. God made those conditions. God said,
You can talk about this stuff and put God. You can't do that. You know that yourself. You cannot do
look,
that. You talk about
okay,
science. You
fine.
talk about
Let's not say God. Let's say the creator, right? The creator already set those conditions.
no, he
He said
didn't.
that. The
He
creator
gave
said
you
that when
choice.
he
He
made
gave you
everything.
choice.
When the creator made everything, those conditions were set then. The creator said, look, your ears will be made to hear. Do we understand why? Do we know why we have to hear? We don't know why, but it just happens that we hear. That's it. This guy looking at, he's like, oh, who made these conditions possible? Conditions are like things that need to be set to create other things. It's like a chain reaction. Like the way you develop in your mom's stomach, it's a chain reaction. You cannot control how you develop. And these things were already preconditioned before you were born. Like all these conditions were set before you were born. The world around you was set before you were born. The earth,
We
the
already
water,
know
the air.
that. You
Yeah,
already
so
know that. We're talking about you can do what you want. At the end,
no,
what
look, the
you
reason why I'm
want.
looking on the big scale is because the big scale, the mini scale, right, is inside the big scale. Like the big picture, right? You guys are just zooming in and looking at small increments. You guys look at free will like a series of decisions, but you don't look at everything that leads up to that decision. Like you're just looking at the decision itself. Like, oh, like I could buy Honda, but I'm just gonna choose Lambo. But you're not looking at everything that like every second that led to that point. You guys are just looking at, okay, So today at 12 p.m., I'm gonna have to go to a store and buy myself like a Nissan. Like that's how you guys are looking at it because you guys are just breaking it.
Okay,
That's the human ego,
okay, can
right?
you give me the starting point of what made me decide to buy that Nissan? Let's say I bought a car tomorrow. What made me? Can you start from what? Something must have started the fact that I want to buy that car, right? So can you give me like a breakdown?
Determinism. Okay, remember that Walmart example?
Okay, give me a breakdown for the car. Let's say if I bought a car tomorrow, how would it get to? Like, how did it happen? Give me.
Okay, look, I'll give you two contexts, right? From your personal context, you're gonna wake up in the morning, right? And then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy this car or whatever. You might take the bus, you might take your car, you might drive. There's gonna be a few people in front of you on the street. You're gonna drive at the normal traffic pace. You're gonna get to the store, buy your car, whatever. Life is good, right? That's what you look. That's what like you're seeing from your experience. That's what it looks like. That's why it feels like free will
It's not
because
like that. No, I'm gonna have to save. I need to work. I need to find ways. Like,
yeah,
and
I'm
this
just
is all my free will. This is
yeah.
my.
That's the thing. We can go on, right? We can
Huh?
go. The further on we go, the more you realize it's actually predetermined, right?
No, it's me
If
choosing what to do. I'm
but let
choosing
me
to
yeah, I can
save.
go
I'm
on.
choosing to work. I'm choosing to do this. I'm choosing to
But let's go on. Let's
stop.
let's keep going on, right? Let's say, for example, you're gonna go buy the car, right? Before you buy the car, somebody in Africa had to go in the mines to get the metal to ship it all the way to China or whoever that car manufactures the car, right? People have to wake up, shower in the morning to actually go and make that car. Someone has to go wake up in the morning to go actually drive the boat that carries all the cars to the shore wherever like you're nearest. Someone had to carry. You know how like you drive on the highway, there's like a
Even
truck.
from my point of view, don't give it from the car because it
But
doesn't
that's what
matter.
I'm saying.
I can buy any car because
But
when I decide, if tomorrow I decide to go to the dealership, I can buy the car. Even if somebody's building a car somewhere in
but
Africa,
listen,
I can buy any car
but
because I'm deciding to
that's my
go buy a
point.
car.
But listen,
Yes, it doesn't matter.
from your personal experience,
My point of view, what led me to buy a car tomorrow? What's gonna lead me to this is predetermined, like you're saying. What's gonna lead me to buy my car tomorrow?
like I
Give
said,
me that
the
from
conditions were set. The conditions were set before you were born, right?
okay.
That car brand might have existed before you were born, or let's say it didn't, right? Someone had to go and make it, or let's say you go to the grocery store, you want to pick watermelon, whatever. Someone had to go and grow it,
No,
right?
no,
But you're not
focus on
really
the
looking.
example. Focus on this. I'm asking you,
But
what
I'm just giving an example.
decision led me? What things that you say is predetermined led me? Let's say it's gonna lead me to buy a car tomorrow. I'm giving you that's the example. Focus
To
on
buy
that.
a car or just
Yes,
the car?
tomorrow.
To buy a
Let's
car?
say yes. What is the predetermined decision that led me to buy it? What
Well,
things you
look,
say is
first, I don't know exactly. I don't know you. Like, I don't know your role in the timeline to know exactly what would make you buy a car tomorrow. But let's say I did, right?
yes, you
There's
did.
a lot of factors
Example,
that play
right?
into. There's a lot of factors that play into the game. Like, for example, since you were a kid, all you've seen was cars around you. If you were born 100 years ago, you would only see horses. So you probably go, I want to go buy a horse, mom. But now, like when you guys look at the conditions around you, you guys are not really grasping it. Like everything goes way back, and it goes even further back, and it goes even further back. Like it's just chain reactions upon chain reactions, right?
Okay, what's
So
the
if you want to
interaction
go
for
buy a
me to
car
get a
tomorrow,
car
yeah,
tomorrow? Give
if you
me
want to get a car,
tomorrow.
it's basically it's like a congregation of all these conditions together. Like you would need a powerful motive to convince you to buy a car tomorrow.
All right.
If it's like maybe in
Isn't
two,
that my
three
own
years,
choice?
okay.
Isn't that my free will to come to
It wouldn't be a choice because every second between now and then the time that you actually buy the car has to be calculated. And it's not the seconds, it's everything that you do between now and then. Like, let's say, for example, let's say you were meant to buy a car tomorrow, right? Let's say you were meant, like, it's going to happen regardless, right? Like, let's say I live maybe 2 days in the future and like yesterday you bought a car, right?
Yeah.
I take a time machine, I go back in the past, and let's say I did something to change your day or whatever, right? You probably
You
wouldn't buy
can't
the
do
car.
that because I have free will. You see, that's what I'm talking
You don't,
about.
because if I live 2 days ahead of you, if I live 2 days ahead of you, I can change your timeline.
Well,
See,
you
I can go,
can't, nobody can do that. Like
but
that's when free will comes in play. You
but that's the
choose.
thing. Like you're bringing hypothetical story, right? Saying that you're gonna buy a car tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, well, and let's say for example, right? Let's say for example, I go back maybe 2 weeks before and I destroy your account or I do something to sabotage you in some shape or form, right?
Yeah.
If that minor setback might not make you want to buy the car.
No, but
Because that's the only way.
then
Because the only way to break determinism is to have 100% full like confidence as to what's going to happen every second until the time that whatever you're assuming is going to happen. Like you're gonna have to know everything that's gonna. You're gonna have to be God. Like you're gonna have to know everything that's gonna happen to everyone at the same time, everywhere, at all times. That's the problem. That's why no one has free will because they can't really control
it's not
all these
control
conditions.
though. You see, you're always listening what we say. Free will is not control. It's you having the option. Do you understand that? You're saying exactly what I think. Like everything is making sense, but it's about your option. I have the option, even if let's say God forbid back and you did something to stop me like those 2 weeks before to stop. I will buy the car the next month, but I will still decide. I'm still buying. I'm still doing the act of buying it. It doesn't matter when I'm gonna buy it. But let's
I
say
mean, look, the
even
thing
if
is,
you did something those 2 weeks, I'll still buy it. Let's say maybe I have a savings account, I'll still buy it. Maybe I'll ask somebody else to buy it. I'll buy it tomorrow because that's what I want to do. That's my fuel. I want to buy a car so tomorrow, so I'll buy it. It doesn't matter. Like, and even if something happens, I will move accordingly. I would choose to do something else. Oh, something happened to my account. Okay, let me choose to get a credit card. Let me choose to get a car loan. Let me choose to get a lease. Let me choose. I'm choosing. I have my free will. I could have the free will to cry and think I cannot buy a car. That's my free will. I'm choosing to cry. I can choose to, oh, let somebody buy it for me instead. Let somebody give me some money. Let somebody, let me get a car loan instead. Let me finance it. Let me lease it. Let me, I don't know, rent it. Like I don't know. I would choose something else. That's your option. You have the option. It's not that you can control what's gonna happen, but you have the option. You
and
get
that and that's exactly because you
it?
said option, right? That's exactly why I brought up the example of the strawberry, the banana, and watermelon. You said
Period.
watermelon.
That's free will. So
You,
you
but
get
you said watermelon, right? But you're not looking again. You're not looking at all the conditions that happen every second before you even actually made the decision.
I
You're,
know
you're just you're
we have
looking
all
at
this
blocks. Like you're
decision.
like you said, if I can't buy the car tomorrow, I'll just buy it next month. But you're not counting everything that can possibly happen between tomorrow and the month after. You're looking at blocks. That's the reason why that's what I mean by human ego and free will. You guys are looking from your own just personal experience, but you're not looking at okay, I'm gonna meet Lillian at Walmart. I'm not even thinking about people on the street. I'm just driving my car, whatever, and I turn
Yeah,
left and I meet you. You're not looking at you're not looking at everything on the street. You're not looking at people that had to wake up in the
of
morning to
course.
show up in front of you. They got in their car before you, or they
Things are
got in the
gonna
car.
happen, like you said. Those all those things you cannot control, like you say. But at the end of the day, you have options to choose. When you're in front of a like, let's say, like you say, like you ask me, oh, choose. I have the option. I choose.
But that's the thing. In order for you to have an option, you're gonna have to break the nature of the timeline, which no one can, because
Of course, you
changing
can do
your
it.
timeline changes everyone's timeline.
But it's not a timeline though. It's just like life in right. It just happens. Like it's
And that's
something
what the
else that
timeline
happens.
is.
It's gonna redirect to something else. If something else happens, it's gonna go somewhere else. If something else happens, it's gonna go somewhere else, right? Like at the end of the day, you can't control those things, of course, because those are out of your own. Like it's out of your own bubble, right? But I can choose. Okay, I have
Okay.
strawberry and whatever in front. I'm choosing strawberry. That's what I want. Even if something led me to, but that's what I'm choosing. I'm choosing it out of my own myself, my brain, my thoughts. Even if it's my childhood thoughts, those are my thoughts that they're choosing it. It's not my mom's thoughts. It's not my neighbor's thoughts, right? Those are my thoughts, my brain choosing that I want strawberry, even though it's from my childhood. Doesn't matter. I'm choosing it. My body is choosing it. That's what free will is. Of course, things are gonna happen that because that's life. That's universal laws. I talk about universal laws, my guy.
But
Universal
listen,
laws are laws. You cannot change them. You need to work around them. You have to use those laws to benefit your life. That's what you do. So
but
I like
Lillian,
all these things.
I mean, but Lillian, right? Look, do you know how many billions of gigabytes of data that your brain holds actively?
Yeah.
A lot of billions, right? And how many of those billions of pieces of data that your brain goes through or go through to make a decision?
Maybe tons of them. Like, but that's
But
my brain. It's not my
which
neighbor's brain.
but
So
that's the thing. You cannot but can you control how much data your brain actually takes to make a decision?
No, you can control it, but it's my brain though. I decide
Exactly.
what information it absorbs though. If I feed myself trash, if I look at trash every day, I'm gonna get trash information in my brain. If I choose to listen to good things in my life, read good books, I'm gonna absorb good information. Free will, once again, you're choosing.
But again, you're not looking at every, because again, you're still looking at blocks. Like if I do this, if I do that, but you're not looking at everything that happens between you from the moment, like from now until you actually do these things. Like
Yeah,
you're
and you're
not counting
still
them in.
choosing. Do you understand? Like free will
You're
is
not choosing
about
because it's
choice.
ongoing, right? Because like even after you do that, time still goes on, life still goes on, and it's more things and more things. That's why I'm saying it's predetermined. Like it's like before, right? You guys were talking about destiny and delayed destiny, right? I was like, what is the difference between delayed destiny and destiny, right? If destiny is something that's meant to happen, how can you delay something that's meant to happen if it's already written in timeline? Because destiny means whatever you do, it's just gonna happen regardless. It's gonna happen at the exact time, and you can't change that. Like it is what it is. Like for example, your destiny might be you're gonna have cancer and you're gonna die at 76,
Put it
20
back
years of
in
cancer.
the fuck,
Yeah, God
please.
forbid. God forbid. Which is that's why we're saying if, right? Well, not if, but we're saying like hypothetical, like in this fictional realm. Now, that's destiny. You can't like when I said that like destiny will create its own doors so that it can turn itself into reality, it means that if you're gonna have cancer at 76, no matter you're gonna do stuff that's gonna lead to that, you won't even realize it.
Yeah, duh.
Because it's destiny, right? You won't even because you don't know exactly you don't know that you're gonna have cancer. So you're not gonna be worried as
Yeah,
much.
your
Right?
actions gonna lead you to do the decision that's gonna lead you to your destiny. So
But
your action, out of they are out of your own free will. God is gonna allow you to do those actions out of your own free will, right?
but again, you're not looking at all the things. Like if I let's say let's look over 10 years, right? A lot of things can happen every second over 10 years, right? You have to look into that. Like you have to look at decisions as every increment, like every little step between the actual big decision and now. If you do that and you keep doing that, you'll understand that these things you can't control because you can't like you would literally die of like some kind of Alzheimer's if you have to process every single inch of your brain every time you make a decision. Like there's too much activity in your brain. There's too much activity around you. Your brain is looking at everything around itself at all times. It's kind of like, for example, you look straight, your brain actively blocks your nose just for the sake of blocking your nose. That's why you don't really see your nose until you actually look at it, even though it's right there. But your brain blocks it from your vision just for the sake of it. You know what I mean? But you don't know why. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
bro, I have a question for you. Okay,
yeah, go.
okay, you're saying you can't. Can you see your nose? You can't see your nose though, unless you look in the mirror, right? So
No,
what
like
I
when you're looking straight ahead, unless you're actually like thinking about your nose, you're not gonna really like see it. Like you
you
have to really
can't
think
see
about it
your
and see it.
nose, but it's just like saying you can see your mouth. Can you see your mouth without looking in the mirror? No,
No, you
no,
can't.
right?
Look,
You
I'm
can't
saying
see
when
your
you look
mouth.
straight, when you're looking straight
You're
is what I'm
looking
saying.
straight.
Your brain
I
blocks.
don't see my nose when I look straight though. You know, shit.
Wait, so you say what?
I don't see.
Are you saying you don't see or you do see?
I don't see my nose when I look straight.
But that's literally what I said. I said you don't see it because your brain is blocking it from your vision. Until you try to look at it, you're not gonna notice it. It's
That's
kind
your
of
free will. Isn't
it's
that
like
free will to you to actively choose to look at it? Isn't that your free will? You get
it's
like
not
free
free.
will is just about you choosing, having the option to choose. You have the
It's
option to
not.
look at
Look,
your.
it's look. Listen, it's not. Look, the reason why I'm saying it's not free will is because you guys are not looking at the increments. Is what I'm saying. Like I'm not because the reason why I'm not really breaking down like determinism as much, especially in this example, is because I'm not going to talk about everything that's going to happen every second until you actually do choose or quote unquote choose to look in your nose. Like I'm not going to talk about everything that's going to happen or all the conditions because it's too long, bro. There's millions of things that are happening around you, inside you. You don't really think about it. Your brain, just to make your life simpler, it simplifies everything. And that experience of living a whole life of just simplified information is what you guys call free will. It's like your brain has always been simplifying everything around you since the moment you were born. And that experience is what you guys call free will. You guys have never lived a life where you felt every organ moving inside you. You felt every inch of brain activity in your mind. You've calculated every single thing around you at all times, every
You
time since
know,
you were born.
you know
You
when
guys
you're
never lived that
born.
experience.
You know when you're born. You're not even aware that you're born. You
See,
know.
that proves my point. Like your brain
No,
is simplifying
no,
everything.
But
no,
then you
yo,
gain awareness
no,
at the
no.
age of
Look,
2.
look.
You
When
gain
you're
awareness
born,
though after. So
when you're born as a baby, the baby's never aware that it's being born. Like,
yeah.
Look,
so
no,
it's not about
listen, whoa, whoa,
it's
whoa,
not
whoa.
about.
Actually, that
Wait,
listen,
relax, relax. Let me
no,
just say one more
that's
thing.
false.
No,
It's not that the
relax. Okay,
baby. It's not
you
that the
say what
baby
you.
is not aware. Listen, it's not that the baby is not aware that it's born. See, the idea of being born is something that's taught, right? Like you have to learn that you were born, right?
Okay,
But the
but
kid is conscious,
yeah, it's conscious, yeah.
so the kid has to be told you were born on this
But
day,
you
whatever.
can't, you
Until
can't,
then, the kid
you
doesn't
can't.
really know
So
that.
you can't
The kid,
compare like how you're living now to like how you were when you were a kid. That's what you're trying to do. Like you can't do that.
it isn't.
Relax.
It's not a
Okay, relax.
comparison.
No, relax. No,
It's
relax.
a continued chain reaction.
Okay, yo, relax. Okay, I've heard you. Okay, this is what I think. Okay, if once the child is being born, it's just like saying like the mother, like like the parents of the child has to like teach the child. Okay, this is how things are done. This is what you do. This is your name. This is how you eat. This is
You're limiting to the parents. You're not looking at everything around it.
bro. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what to say to you, man. But I
Because
mean,
you, 'cause you
that's
guys, that's the thing. You guys have always lived because your brain does that automatically. It just simplifies everything. So you guys have always lived like that, and so you guys think
You
of
know,
that
I talk
experience like
about
it's free
universal
will.
laws. What are you talking about? I always live that. I know that this laws, even in the Bible, God says, obey the laws of the land, which are the universal laws. Obey them because those are there to like guide you. Like
But the thing is, you can't obey them. Like it's just how it is.
yeah,
Like it's not like a
obey
choice. Like you can
yeah,
decide to
exactly
disobey.
just like the way this it says in the Bible. Like, but it's just like that's how it is. Laws is laws. You have to like abide them. That's how it goes, right? Like the same. So, but like he gives you free will. At the end of the day, God is not gonna be there and tell you and then be like, walk, walk, like push you to walk. You
no,
are
yo,
gonna use
That's the thing.
the
God is
okay,
muscles
big.
and
yo,
walk,
Again,
right?
but you're looking at from the human experience, right? Of God's not going to tell you to walk whatever. God is bigger than that. He's going to code you in a way that you're going to walk. Period. He's just going to program you. He's going to program the laws of biology in a way that this is how you, as an
And even
animal,
though
you're going to
already
show up
there.
like this.
They're already there, but some
This
people think you want to
reptile
walk.
will show
Some
up
people
like
just want to
this.
walk. Some people they be like, okay, I want people to carry me. You see how those things they get carried? They choose people to carry them because they choose that's their free will of not wanting to walk. Yeah, God created them that biology for them being able to walk with their muscles and
so
all those things.
so okay,
But
yo,
they decide not to walk.
okay,
It's their free will.
yo,
They decide
raccoon,
not to walk. They
raccoon.
decide is their brain, is their
Okay,
brain, is their brain, is
yo,
their brain, is their brain.
Jesus.
That is their fucking brain. Their brain is deciding not to walk.
Wait, yo,
Is
raccoon.
their mother's brain not deciding them to
Okay, wait,
walk?
relax, raccoon. You think okay? What you're saying is there's nothing like free will, right?
Yeah,
You don't believe in free will, okay? But you believe in God, right? Like, you're a Christian too, right?
I
He's
believe in the,
not
the
Christian.
creator. I'm not Christian, but I believe in the
Okay,
creator.
okay, but
He
you
doesn't
don't
believe
do
in
you, do you
God.
read do you know anything about the Bible or you
He
don't really
doesn't. That's
or you
why.
don't okay.
That's why we're arguing with the wall.
But maybe like when you were a kid, but your parents are Christians, right?
Uh, Honestly, like I'm not even sure.
Hell
Okay,
They
but have
were,
you you've been
but
to a
I'm not.
church, right? You've been to a church before, right?
I've been a Catholic church, yeah.
Okay, in church, like they tell you, okay, God has all these commandments, like the Ten Commandments, right? Or I don't,
Yeah,
the commandments, right? Okay,
yeah.
okay, God gave us the will to decide if we are going to obey the commandments or not. It didn't force it on us. You know what I'm saying? The right thing is you should obey the commandment, but it's up to you if you want to obey or not. You know what I'm saying? That's free will. God gave us that. God gave us the free will to decide if the like the commandments are already down there already. But if we want to follow the commandment, it's up to us. You know what I'm saying? That's free will. He's not forcing it on us, but like if we follow the commandments, like good things are gonna happen to us. Like, but if we don't, the consequences we're gonna see the consequences as well. But this is what I'm saying.
Okay, so that's under which context?
God, the
bro.
Bible.
Like that's the
The context of
commandments,
the
though.
Bible,
Like the thing,
right?
yeah.
So
Like
it's
that's
context of the Bible, right? Okay,
yeah,
so
but
you're saying
Hold on, just before you finish, right? Let me just quickly read the definition of free will, okay, and then you continue, right?
okay,
So free
okay.
will is generally understood as the capacity or ability of a person to choose between different possible courses of action.
okay, yo,
Okay,
bro.
now go ahead.
No, wait,
Actually, wait,
Lillian.
no. I
Okay,
want
yo,
her to
Raccoon,
find no.
Raccoon,
Find me
chill.
the actual definition of free will. That's
Okay,
not the actual
no, no,
definition.
no,
The actual definition is I'm reading it
no,
here.
That's
So
relax.
Wikipedia. See, that's how I know it's not the real definition.
what's the
Because
actual
Wikipedia,
definition?
Wait,
Okay,
relax.
Wikipedia is just a
you go
random
ahead.
Okay, wait,
person.
relax. Okay,
It's just a
Raccoon.
random
I
person
want
that
to ask
just
you a
wrote that
question.
and it said
Okay,
whatever.
okay, Raccoon. I want to ask you a question. Okay, let's say your mom tells you to do something and then you choose not to do it. What do you call that?
That's predetermined. Because
What are you saying, bro?
you're still looking at you're still looking at these decisions as
what are you
blocks.
saying, bro? It's not making sense. Like,
You're still looking at these decisions like
okay, it's just
blocks.
like
You're not
people want you to
no.
do. Okay, relax. Let me put it this
You
way.
didn't listen, bro. Listen, because
Okay,
you keep talking. You didn't consider the relationship that I have with my mom. You didn't consider maybe the emotion I felt that day.
okay,
You didn't consider all the conditions that were placed
bro.
for me to make a
Okay,
decision.
all right,
You
all
just
right.
said,
Okay, that's
okay, what if you just
maybe
choose
I
not?
asked the question in the wrong way. I want to put it in another
Yeah,
way right
if you
now.
ask a question, I want you to add as many conditions as possible.
Okay, I want to put it in the right way. Okay, so let's say like okay, that means what you're saying is if someone you love, someone you care about tells you to do something bad, you're gonna do it. No, you know that it is bad, but you're gonna do it. That means the way you act is out of like emotions, like sentiments. I'm gonna do this for this person because I'm gonna listen to this person because I like him and because that's not how it works.
Okay,
Yeah.
You have to think within yourself, okay, is it gonna work for me? Because it worked for that person doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. So it's free will. You need to think, you need to decide, you need to be able to be responsible for yourself. That's what you call free will. Like it's not about okay,
so
someone
you
has to
tell
be
me if I do
controlling.
something for someone else and it's bad, like
Why
I
would
have to think,
why would you want to do something that is bad to someone else? That's common sense. Why
No,
would you
he
want to
can
do
do
that?
it. He can do
okay,
it, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
have to
yeah, but
choose. He
yeah,
can
that's
do it.
free will. That's free will. If like it's bad, but if you choose to do it,
okay.
that's your choice.
Is it free will for me to just choose out of spite, or is it? Or
Yo,
are you
if
Yes,
you
talking
yo,
about?
okay,
yes,
let
free
me put it
will.
this way. If you choose, you know that if you want to rob a bank, it's bad, and
Yeah.
if you get caught, you're gonna go to jail. That's the consequences. But some people choose to do it. That's
Yeah,
free will. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
choose to
will.
but
do it, and
they.
then,
So you're telling me that they just choose to do it? Like you're not really looking at
bro, it's not
their,
about
you're
bro.
not looking at their
Okay,
mind
no,
state.
no,
Okay,
no, no,
You're
no.
not
Okay,
looking at all
this
the
is what no,
about
conditions.
money.
You
Lillian,
guys are
Lillian,
just looking
relax.
at blocks and blocks
Lillian,
and
no,
blocks. And
Lillian, you chill. Yo, bro, this is what you're saying.
y'all keep looking at A, B, C, D, E. You're
Everyone
not looking
is
at the conditions. That's the
We
problem.
know
That's
this
what
every
you.
okay,
condition.
bro.
This
We already
happens. This
No,
know.
happens.
this
This
is yo
happens.
really and
That's the
chill.
problem.
Raccoon, this is what you're saying, right? Okay, maybe the person is struggling or like everyone struggles, right? But not everyone is willing to rob a bank. That's common sense. Robbing a
No,
bank is bad.
again, you're
But
going
yeah,
from your
no,
personal
bro,
experience.
you're saying
You're not
conditions. You're
understanding
saying
all the
conditions.
conditions. You're just going
Exact,
based on
bro.
your own
What am I
personal
saying? I'm
experience.
saying
That's the
conditions.
problem,
Okay,
bro.
because people are struggling out there. They're thinking about. They're not thinking about getting a job or thinking about doing like, oh, let me start a
And he's going
business
based on
or,
his personal experience again. That's why,
bro.
like, you can't have credibility. You can't just
No,
say, "Well,
if
I
that's
would do
okay,
this,"
okay,
So
bro.
and if this
personal
person did
belief
that, then
is
it's free will.
different, right? Personal
No,
is
it's
different, right? It depends on the person. Depends on the person's free will. You said it's personal, right? It depends
No, I
on
didn't say
person,
it's
right?
personal. I
So
said it
it's free
depends on the
will.
conditions surrounding
The
that
person.
person.
You said it's personal. Don't go back on your word. You said it's
I
personal.
said
Don't
no
go
because
back on your
you're
word.
forgetting something else. I said I didn't say that it's not personal. I said it depends on the conditions surrounding that person. Because you
But you
guys are
said
just
it's
looking at
personal. It's
blocks.
personal experiences. That's what you say.
He said, "Oh,
Personal is your
someone can."
choice.
No,
Your
he
okay,
choice is
said
yo,
free
someone can
will.
rob a bank and then they can
okay,
choose not to
yo,
rob a bank.
raccoon,
I'm
you
like, did
said
you consider
It
all the
really should be
conditions
choosing.
okay,
surrounding
no,
Choosing
the
is
no,
free
robbery
no,
will.
Lillian,
or
chill,
before the robbery?
raccoon. This is what you said. The conditions like affecting the person. Okay, give me a condition that would make someone think, okay, let me just go rob a bank. Just say one or two things. Let's hear from you.
Again, I can't do that because it's not like if for
Because
me
it's
to
free
give you an
will.
example.
Because it's free will.
Listen,
That's why you can
listen,
do
Okay,
that.
wait,
listen,
let him
Don't
talk. Let him
compare
talk.
listen.
Okay, relax.
You
Okay,
somebody can choose even somebody can be rich and decide to rob a bank. It doesn't matter. It's your choice. That's what
Lillian,
you cannot
listen.
tell me.
Again,
You don't have any choice.
You're
can
going
keep
based on your
myself in
simplified
for the bag
experience.
because I want
That's the
to.
problem.
Okay, no. Let's hear
Just
from Raccoon though.
Okay,
Okay, just talk.
okay. So first thing, like Lillian was going based on her simplified experience, right? Because she hasn't lived a life where she she had to grasp every inch of her brain before making a decision, right? She doesn't know that. Her brain cannot do that. Okay. And to answer your question, right?
Yeah.
Like someone were to rob a bank, whatever, like would that be a choice or whatever, right? That's the
Yeah.
question, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, right? The reason why I can't bring conditions is because for me to make up a condition in my head that may cause in the timeline someone to rob a bank,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would have to have free will, right? Free will is
Yeah.
omnipotence. What is omnipotence? That means limitless power.
But you know,
In order for you to have free will, you must have the ability to bend reality despite its
No,
preconceived
that's what the definition
conditions.
of free will.
okay,
That's the
let's hear
problem.
from him. Just
Let's
relax.
read the
Relax
definition of
there.
free will on the dictionary now. Let's read it. The ability to act on one's own discretion. On one discretion. Your
That
own.
is not the that's not free will.
That's free will. Literally says here on the dictionary.
That's not free will. You have to look at the philosophy definition of
The
real
power
free
of
will.
acting without the constraint of necessity.
Look at the real philosophical definition of free will, not some dictionary.
Okay, yo.
Look at the real philosophical
No.
definition.
Free will is like doing
Your
something out
ability
of
to act
free
on
will
your
is
own.
like doing something out of your own self, not someone forcing you to do something, you know?
Yes, that's what we're talking. We're not talking
And
about
Okay,
all the
not
universe
under
free
is
will, yo,
calculated.
under
free
which
will,
context?
bro. That's bro.
The universe, of course, but the universe is within yourself.
No, bro, you went to school, right?
The fact that she said universe is the problem because you can't just do
The
whatever you want
universe
to
is
do.
who
No,
you.
bro. Okay,
You know,
yo,
you can't just go to space and start breathing. Like you can't just do whatever you want in the universal context, right? You can only do whatever you want under the small context of that little shell that people call brain and that simplified version of the brain, not the full. Because you know what they say, like you only use 10% of your brain's power. You lose less than 10%. Do you know what 90% looks like? You don't. You've only lived less, you've only lived at less than 10%. And then you have to calculate the IQ of that person, how this person processes information. You guys didn't even look at that, right? Because you're talking like, oh, what if someone's robbed a bank or whatever? I don't know. I don't know how they were raised. I don't know how their parents were raised. I don't know where they were raised. I don't know what
okay,
school they went to. I
okay,
don't know
yo,
what
bro.
friends they made.
Okay, yo, bro. Let me just say something, okay? You know the way you live your life doesn't, yo.
Like you guys think
Okay,
that
relax. No,
everything you
relax. Let
do
me
now
talk,
has no effect on what you do tomorrow.
bro. Relax.
Like y'all talk like every
The
day
way
you're a brand new person.
no,
Like
no what you're saying is okay because you erased like because like you witnessed your like maybe your parents doing a certain thing, you have to do it as well.
it's
Yeah.
not.
That's what you're
See,
saying. That's the way it's sounding.
you're still limited again.
No, bro,
I
relax.
said you don't know
Relax.
the
Okay,
friends that
let me
this person
talk,
had,
man.
the
Let me
parents
talk.
how their
Okay,
parents were
It
relax,
raised,
doesn't
how
matter
relax.
their
though.
parents
That's
were
It's
what
not
raised,
you
okay.
feel how
Relax,
you
friends.
act.
bro.
You
Relax,
don't look at the
relax.
school that person
Relax.
went to,
Okay,
the stuff
relax,
they
relax.
watched on
Relax.
TV.
Somebody
Okay, yo,
else
bro,
though.
relax. It's not about how your parents were raised or
Yes. It doesn't
bro.
matter.
In life, there's what you call morals, right? There's
Thank
what you call
you.
morals. So
This guy goes morale. Oh my
bro, what are you saying? You don't know what you're saying,
god,
to be honest.
this guy goes morale. What?
In life, there's what you call morals. Like there are good
Define
morals and there are
define
bad
morals.
morals. There are
Define
good
morals.
morals and there are bad morals, bro.
Okay, define morals. What is moral?
Morals are like okay,
Like what is morality? Like
what you
define
do,
that.
like how you live your day to day life.
That's
You
not
know,
what morality
bro.
is.
Relax.
That's not what
Okay,
morality is.
relax, bro. Morals. Okay. What are good morals and bad morals? Tell me. No, you tell me.
We're
Look,
talking about free will. How are we talking about morals now?
No, bro.
yes, he's bringing up this.
It all adds up at the end of the day. It all
Listen,
adds up
what?
because what he's saying. If you go back to robbing a bank, he's saying, okay, do you know how the person was raised? Do you know how the
It
person
doesn't matter. Like
That's not
if
what
you
I'm saying.
see no,
I'm
bro,
bringing up.
relax.
Oh, I brought 5 examples
What I'm
out of
saying is what I'm
10,000, and then you
saying
guys are
is
my
limited to
life is
that.
over. It's time for me to go to bed.
what I'm saying is you could okay maybe you could have witnessed a lot of negativity growing up. That doesn't mean that doesn't
It's not about a lot of negativity growing up. It's about a
bro.
lot of
But you're saying
negativity
conditions, right? You're
growing up,
saying
plus the negativity that your
okay.
parents might have gotten,
So does that,
plus
bro?
negativity of people around
That's
you,
why. That
the
is why you have a
TV,
brain
the
to.
people on the TV.
That is
Like
why you
you
have a
guys are
brain
just
to.
limiting to like
Okay,
one person. This
relax,
person just
relax.
decided to
That
do
is why you
whatever,
have a
and
brain
that's
to
it.
think
Yeah,
Like
your new brain.
That's why you have a brain to think about what's good and what's bad, bro. Like it's not about
And that's the
okay,
reason
And
will.
that's why you have a brain to think about what's good and what's bad. Are you using 100% of your brain or only 10%?
You can tell if
Yeah, but
someone
you
is
still
Like this guy, like bro, you guys have to stop. Like your brain
no. That
simplifies
is
everything.
what should
Remember
be
that.
okay. Okay,
Is
that
your
Remember
brain
that.
is
Like
your
bro.
father's brain though?
okay. We don't
Is
have
your
to
father's
argue
brain?
about. We
Is
don't
your
have to argue.
brain?
We don't have to
Who
argue
teaches you
about
that?
this. That
You know
is
what I'm
what he
saying?
believes, and that's okay.
Like
You know, you
this
can't
guy
really.
just thinks whatever I think, like that's the full capacity of my brain.
No,
Because that
bro,
in your experience,
relax.
that's what it feels like.
That
Is your
Because
is
your
brain
brain
right?
ties
Isn't it your
everything else.
brain though? Is your brain? It's not your father's brain that is thinking for you. It's your brain. Even if you're not using all your brain, it's your brain. That's what you're
yeah.
talking about. It's your brain. It's not your father's brain that is
That is
thinking for you.
crazy. The fact that you guys think you control how much your brain
Do you
actually
understand,
absorbs of
bro? Do
its
you
own
understand what I'm
environment
saying though?
is
It's your
insane.
brain.
It's
Raccoon, hold
insane.
on. Raccoon, that's it. You're done. You're done talking now. And now I'm talking. It's your brain that is doing the thinking. It's your brain. It's not your father's brain. That even if you're not using all your brain, which is fine, it's your fucking brain. You don't have to use all of it. It's your life. It's your brain, and you can't control sometimes how your brain works because that's how it is. Which
Okay,
is
but
your predetermination, right? But then after it's predetermined, right? Your
okay.
free will chooses what is inside your brain because it's your brain that is doing your thinking. It's not your father's brain, it's not your sister's brain, it's not your cousin's brain, it's not your whatever brain. It's your brain that is doing the thinking or that's gonna lead you to go rob that bank. It's your
Okay,
brain, it's not
Lillian.
your father's brain. Your father's brain cannot convince you to rob a bank. That's what is free will. That's it.
But
Anyway, you
Lillian.
guys go get my guy, leave my bio, stop playing.
Yeah.
But Lillian, you said that sometimes you can't control like what your brain does. That's what
Yeah,
you said,
because
right? Now,
predetermined. What you saying? I'm
okay,
not deflecting what you're saying, Rafa. I'm not deflecting it, but I'm
but the
saying
thing
there is free will, though. There is.
there's look, the reason why there's no free will is because free will only exists in the context of a simplified brain.
Oh
It
my
does not
god!
exist in the greater context of your brain because you don't control all the stuff that your brain goes through before it actually simplifies it.
Please, can you just do me a favor? Okay, I wanna go now because I'm tired.
Yeah, Raccoon, you have to go get the guy though. Go get the guy.
Like what?
Oh,
You
shut
gotta-
up. First, it's not about that. Can you do me a favor and read the book of Genesis, please? You don't have to be Christian.
I already read Genesis though.
You really read it?
Yeah, I read Genesis, and like
Okay,
for I mean,
read
there's a lot of cognitive
Revelation.
dissonance in the book, but like that's a discussion for another day though. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of
And
contradictions.
how you argue with somebody that said they have an ego? Either you get it or you don't. I like.
yeah, Raccoon, you need to go get the guy, bro.
I literally never said I have an ego. Like
It's
what?
okay, Rakuna. I like it that way. Okay, don't worry. You're
I
smart.
never said I got
You're
ego.
smart.
That's crazy. I
I
never said,
like.
yo, this
Don't
guy talking to me
worry.
like I got ego.
Don't worry. I like it this way.
That
You get
yo,
it?
this
I
was the
like
guy
it.
saying like, oh, my experience is my credibility.
No, I like it
It
though. I
is
like
so
it.
because
You
I
have an
said
ego, right? You have an ego. It's cute.
No,
I never said I got ego.
It's
from
cute. It's fine. Like you
from what I
get it.
understand,
This
from
is
what
who
I
you
Yo,
are.
understand,
I'm
what he's
being
saying,
gaslighted. That's crazy.
from
It's
what from what I
fine.
understand, what he's
I'm
saying
being
is
abused.
You have to go. You have to read the Bible and go get my guide. If you guys get my
Yo, this
guide,
girl
please don't
abuses me and
separate.
then asks me to get her guide. That's
Yes,
crazy.
go get it. Go get my guide,
Yo,
okay, y'all? Link in my bio.
yo, y'all, you guys get
$65.
my guide. Y'all get my guide, bro. I'm gonna make you smart. Trust me.
Yeah, go
I'm
get
gonna
both
teach
of
you how
us.
to unlock the other 90% of your brain.
Get both of our guides and go read the Bible, okay?
Yo,
And if you
go
don't
to
follow
our
me,
guides. Go to my guide first, though.
no. And if you don't follow me, what do? You follow me, okay? Thank you.
Yo, follow me
Bye.
too. Follow me. Yo,
I'll see you guys tomorrow.